Could have used one more of those. Yeah.
Idiot.
You're an idiot.
Giggling like schoolgirl. These guys can't, like 13,000 people can't hear us giggling.
But dude, you guys put water on yourself. That could help. All right, we're jumping on board with Assassin. We got PSD going against the.
Mute yourself. You're distracting the team.
Oh, right there. So we're gonna jump on board with Dr. Chiz. I know a lot of people wanted to see him earlier.
Hey, they're watching.
It looks like Gold Gloves having some connection interrupted there, but there he goes. He evened it out. And we're back on board with Chiz here, rocking the gold MP5. Gonna move out, try to take some out front trailer, and doesn't, misses him as TP is able to get into my body from top wood. Gold Glove following up on Fuel Up as he catches stunned by that guy who camps and gets cleaned up. A lot of gunfire, quick out the gates, and he is yet to be captured yet, Hutch.
Yeah, well, it's no secret that on firing range, that B flag, it's so tricky.
Because this is hitting B, don't go on B.
On B.
Not the only.
Alright, go B, go B.
They're going to be pushing for a 3-cap right now.
Go.
It's one of the very few maps that you can literally spawn the B flag right off spawn, no matter where you spawn. So that makes that B flag completely volatile in situations like the one that you just saw right there, where the team gets
need help? I'm in. You got one of them. I got one up top wood.
As a team,
he's looking up. Don't die, goalie. Stay there.
They're off for 7.5 seconds, but it takes 7.5 seconds to count a flag by yourself. So that's never enough time. You always mathematically need another person on there to help out with that. You will catch a nade quickly, and that's what really makes firing range that fun. That you can grab people off the spawn with a good nade.
Got it. Bottom wood window.
Because we were talking, they were talking, just a lot of people talking.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wait, you only had one person that wasn't muted, right?
Well, I actually had 4.
Oh, Fwiz.
Yeah, tricks are for
kids. Gotta bounce back.
But hey,
we're nearing the end of this tournament here. We gotta keep the energy high.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Oh, the energy is high. I got that Chinese food. I'm good to go. We're coming in. You know, we got wrapping up the semifinals here coming up. Well, not wrapping it up. Wrapping up matches going.
Getting close to wrapping it up.
This has got to be it though. I mean, we're not getting debriefed in between here. Who do we have up here right now?
So right now it looks like is there?
We got Pupskadoodle Noodles or whatever.
Yep. Poopskadoodles. Poopskadoodles versus
this is going to be
oh man, who is it? Oh, those guys who get their ass beat.
Boom! And that's not a swear word, remember, because that's their name.
Part of the team. Do not add that to the swear bucket.
To the swear bucket.
I am on a tight budget, to be honest with you guys. So
for the swear, for those that don't know, the swear bucket is for how many times we swear on the broadcast. We are going to donate $3.
You know what, Pat? I'm going to pat both of us. I'm going to pat myself on the back. I'm going to pat you on the back. Figuratively, of course, not literally.
Right.
For going for the last, 3 hours and only saying...
a couple.
Actually, let's not repeat it because
but
it's their job to keep
it's under 5 total.
Don't even say it. Don't even give them any ammo because I'm not convinced that they've been properly keeping track.
We'll have to hear what the talents are.
Any opportunity I can get to get myself out of this.
Sure, fair enough. So this is actually the last game of the last matchup before we go into the semifinals.
And at that point, it's only 4 teams left.
Yes.
Then it's 2 teams left.
And then there's 1.
And then I go home and watch Weeds Season 5.
Yeah?
Wrapping that up.
I've been watching Modern Family. I've never seen it before.
I've heard nothing but good things about that
really
show.
funny, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
Is it intelligently funny or is it funny like...
a little bit of slapstick, but there's also some good intelligent humor in there, for sure. Yeah. The gay couple in there, I think, is where some of the most well-written material is.
I've seen the show a couple times, and those guys make me laugh.
Yeah, they're
not in the sense that Dharma and Greg, you know, not Dharma and Greg, like Will and Grace.
Will and Grace,
not in that sense, because that was super campy and wasn't funny. Like those guys actually do make me laugh.
Yeah, no, they're a good. That actually, though, that whole good stuff.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Weeds is they call it a dramedy on Netflix. But it is satisfying that itch like you would not believe. It's like 30-minute episodes, so it's really concise.
Yeah.
Each episode,
Nancy Botman?
Botwin, yeah.
Botwin?
Each episode ending with you like kind of thinking to yourself, what's going to happen next? I really want to watch the next episode. Phenomenal show. I'm going to give that show a shout out right now.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
They are not sponsoring us, but if they were, I would be saying the same.
They should donate, though. They really should.
Yeah, they should really kick at least a couple grand for that.
Okay, so let's segue back into some Call of Duty Heroes. Gold Glove's going to pick up A. They've got a 3-cap, but now they were able to get 1 to making it a 2-cap, and these guys need to get into it right now. They are down by, it looks as if 14 points here, and they've got to jump into it. They've only got A. Getting here, attack comes in. Assassin picking up a 2-piece, and he's doing as much as he can for this team, but they are scattered around the map. It looks like they're trying to commit to a C while Assassin holds down A. Going to move up to the B side here. Does stun somebody in top 10, so he's going to have to watch out. That's why he's going to tug the wall tightly here.
Yeah.
Coming up middle, gets somebody jumping down, and doesn't get TP. Nice as he was stunned. Was not able to get it, but that was extremely close as Chiz follows up with a nice kill on TP.
And Assassin was over there in top wood waiting for his teammates to spawn in on him, but I don't know if you noticed, his team just absolutely refused to spawn right next to him. They were spawning down firing range, and then finally actually on the seed flag. So at that point, Assassin just said, okay, you know what, I just need to move up and meet up with my team, which is a sign of a good player.
Absolutely, and TP is going to pick up a 2-piece there, taking out both Gold Glove and Assassin.
This is only a 10-point game.
10-point game here. We're only covering the first half so far with a minute left, so you can only imagine that the second round is going to be extremely intense. As Ernest picks up fuel up with a C4 and then shanks on attack. They got A, but only going to hold it for a second. They're probably going to spawn in jungle side if they didn't have fire range C. And Assassin's picking up TP, and now they've got a 3-cap. And instead, Hutch going down by 10 points in this game. They're going to turn it around and go into the second half here with a lead.
That's all you need, man. One player just has to go ham, and it sparks up the rest of the team. And
yeah.
Honestly, you know what? When you're playing on a competitive level, that is like the best feeling in the world. When your entire team, you can tell like everyone has the adrenaline pumping, and then you mount some kind of charge and pull off a 3-cap in a situation like this. And this is huge. It's a huge to go back from a 10-point deficit to a 10-point lead right before going into game 2 in the semifinals. That's like going big when when you most need it.
Yeah, it demoralizes the other team that was up. All of a sudden they're like, how were we up by this amount of points? And now we're going to go into it. They're going to be down by like 20. At this rate. I mean, they were able to at least get C back. Assassin's hanging out middle, and they've got A already controlled over here as Chiz just picked up fuel up on A. That had to be him, yeah.
Assassin's just a ninja, man. He really does hang out in really unorthodox spots, and he's just super patient and waits for his chance to get a few kills before he makes moves.
He's an incredible slayer, has been. He's a national championship himself. 2008 Call of Duty national champion, Team Fear.
Is that COD 4?
Yeah, COD 4, and he's been with Fear ever since. So loyal teammate, great player, and
leverage TP, man. That guy's no write-off either.
No. TP is a beast, man. Like I said, they won the first MLG event. Right now, he's part of Leverage, which is the #1 seeded team on MLG right now.
I wonder if any pro teams that are by any chance watching this, I wonder if any of them watched any of these players and said, man, we got to talk to this guy. That'd be interesting. It's not totally out of the question.
No. I could see a lot of them being groomed into competitive players.
If you were on an MLG team and you were watching people that are normally considered to be pub stars playing, live streaming, you weren't casting it, you were just watching it, what would be a player that you would watch and say to yourself, yeah, that guy is actually, I would consider putting him on my team?
Bendros, Cnanners, and NASA.
What about in this game right now?
In this game right here? Well, let's watch, dude. Let's see here.
No, that's a cop-out. Come on. this game right here, who would you put on your MLG team? Or who would you consider?
I would put Dr. Chiz on there.
All right, let's go to Chiz then.
All right.
Let's see if you're correct, sir.
Yeah, let's put Chiz. Fine. I'll see you that bet. And we'll put Dr. Chiz on. He's rocking an MP5. He looks solid with it. He's been playing really well all day.
This just got unnecessarily confrontational. Do you want to slap each other and just diffuse the tension?
I don't know if that'll diffuse it, to be honest. I think that'll escalate it, to be honest with you. I think we'll hear like a...
Don't do that, man. They're watching the stream and it sounds terrible.
They probably didn't appreciate that.
No, they didn't. Don't do it again. Let's do some live casting.
Some live casting?
Yeah,
so you want to jump on and do some casting of Dr. Chiz. All right. We are on board with Dr. Chiz right now. They've got A, but they're going to spawn on that C side, trying to pick it up, taking shots from top 10 right now, but he's got support from his team as Gold Glove comes in, takes out Iron attack. But while this was going down, they were not able to pick up the A flag. They lost that, so now they're going to have to move in as a squad to B. But keep an eye on top wood. That's going to be key here. They have to make sure that they clear out top wood before they get B. And it looks like somebody, Gold Glove, is just going commando style trying to get B. But that often does fail, Hutch, because when you go in for B by yourself and they have A, they're going to get up on top wood and take care of business. Assassin comes in, takes out fuel up.
This is their chance, yeah.
Jumping down, going to try to pick up the spawn, and he does that with a nice stun. Doesn't get a kill with a grenade, but enough time was bought for him to pick up B, and now they control both B and C, only down by 13 points in this half.
That was a beautiful play by Assassin, because as soon as he saw that there were 2 people down on the other team, he knew that that was his time to jump on the B flag. and him and his team member were able to capture that flag. Unfortunately, they don't have C or A at the moment, but that'll be easily remedied. Spawns are pretty crazy on this map. No matter where you spawn, you're going to be right close to a flag. And as a result of that, you'll see flag juggling going on. And Chiz is going big in the kill feed. If we were watching him, we'd be able to see what he was doing. But Fwiz, for whatever reason, thought it would be a good idea to switch perspectives.
No, you know, it just automatically kicks off of Chiz when he dies, so then we have to make sure we are always conscious of going back to him, bud.
I'm sorry that we got it wrong.
You know,
this team is mounting a big...
Do you want to control the controller?
I really don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You can hang on to that.
There's a lot of respect that comes with that. It's like Harry Potter's wand.
This team is mounting a comeback right now. Remember, they were only down by 20 in the first half. Now they got a 2-cap, and the score is almost even. With 4 minutes left and only a 20-point difference, I'm actually pretty surprised at the amount of close games that I've seen today. I mean, normally in these kind of situations you see a lot of blowouts, but at least, I don't know.
I've only seen like 2 blowouts.
Yeah, 3 or 4 or 5 of these games were just toe-to-toe all the way up through the end of game 2. So
I agree. Yeah, no, it's definitely been evenly matched teams. Even that sniper matchup was, although they did, you know, it was close at one point with just snipers only. It was pretty interesting.
That was a clutch beat cap by Gold Glove, and he was hugging that wall. The guy in top 10 didn't have an angle on him because he was so close to that wall, and he's got that wood fence right there. So,
Jay, you want to come hang out for a couple minutes with us, bud?
Yeah.
Why don't you grab a seat, come on up here, and do some commentary with us?
Oh.
No?
I mean, that's fine.
You know?
Hey, we're not swearing.
No swearing.
Because seriously, if you swear, bro,
we gotta pay.
I don't even want to tell him, because then it might incentivize.
No, because he's in it now.
Yeah.
It goes for him too.
So there's no swearing because there's a swear jar.
You have to donate $3 every time you swear.
Yo, big game! This is almost even. They've almost tied the score right now. This is crazy. 3 minutes left. This is
character than you guys.
Stop talking. We're talking about the game. What do you think of the game so far?
Looks good. I haven't really been following the tournament. I was at the Machinima softball game, but
why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Well, let's talk about the softball game. We got 3 minutes here. Go ahead.
I see my boy Goldie on
They're closing the gap. This is a minute and a half or 2.5 minutes left, and the game is like literally 0-0.
A lot of time left to still talk about the Machinima Honey Badgers. Are you just not wanting to talk about it because you're not on the softball team?
He didn't make the cut. To be clear.
Is that why you feel uncomfortable because you're not part of that team?
I'm not going to say that that's not the reason.
Yeah.
But,
basically, you don't even work for Machinima since you're not on the team.
Right.
Yeah.
We tested loyalty by creating a softball team.
And
even volunteer.
No. Not practically. You haven't even came to a game to watch.
Anyway, it's just something for us to think about.
Yeah, just throw that out there just as a test of friendship. You're not passing.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're back in the game here with Assassin. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the board. They've got a 29-point lead while Hutch goes and gets a Kleenex. I'm going to take it away here with some commentary. We jumped on board with Gold Glove. They're controlling both B and A as he's moving in. They're on B right now. Going to try to get a Semtex skill on it, see if he can land it. And I think Ernest picked it up first, but he still sees somebody there as hit markers. And I'm not sure who cleaned it up, but he was able to pick up that guy who camped. So Hutch, they continue to control both A and B.
They have about a 10-point lead at this point, and if they can hold this 2-cap, they're going to win the game. But right now, someone's taking B, and Goldie's got to prioritize that. He knows that, jumps down, and then immediately encounters their spawn.
Yeah, wow. They have a 3-cap, but they're fighting him over at C, and now it looks like all 4 of them are down, other than Gold Glove spawned. So they're gonna get. He got that nade off at B. No, they jumped off it. He wasn't able to get it. So it looks like they're probably going to be able to get both A and B over here as Assassin's going to try to move into top 10. Check C here. Goes back trailer and trying to get shots off, but I don't know if he was able to clean up that kill at all or if he got help cleaning up that kill. And that guy who camps comes in, takes him out bottom 10 as we jump on board with Gold Glove. He's keeping an eye on B. They cannot afford to lose B so that they can get this lead in here. And he takes out Fuel Up trying to jump in on it.
Yeah, this is looking to be. I mean, the longer these guys have this 2-cap, the closer the game is to being completely over. And I am almost inclined to say that they've established a big enough lead that they're comfortable. They have a 50-point lead at this point. And there's only 45 seconds left in the game. The other team did, however, get the 2-cap right there, capturing B. So, but then I don't even know. I don't even know how this point system works. Pretty sure Goldie won. So, props to you, kid. Made me proud. Fwiz.
That was one of your solo moments where I was paying attention.
That was a bad one.
Did you pass?
No, I think you did a good job.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Why be so strict about it? This is the first time you really said and went deep dive into it with Fwiz. You know what I mean? So I think you make a good balance of coming off of what he says. So he talks and it's intense, and then you balance.
Yeah. So it looks like Gold Glove's team at the end of this game is going to win by a margin of about 20 points. And for 2 games to be played, 6.5 minutes each, that's a really close game.
This was a really hard fought battle.
Oh, that was a good game.
Yeah, you could not be hard on yourself losing that. So that's just what I think.
I totally agree with you. We're going to do a post-game interview. I want to see like Joe Rogan. You know, this guy's got to be like Joe Rogan interviewing the fighters afterwards.
I want to get Ocho Cinco in one of these tournaments.
I don't know what that is.
Chad Ocho Cinco, do you know who he is?
Nope.
Okay, he's a pretty, one of the most famous wide receivers in the NFL.
Don't watch football. Don't care.
But he's also, if you knew like one person in the NFL, it'd probably be him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is Steve Young still in the NFL?
Steve Young is no longer in the NFL. He's actually been
right there tells you how
awesome work.
Steve Young retired, I want to say, about 7 or 8 years ago.
So let's kick it over to Eric.
In the
let's
90s,
kick it over to Eric.
90s,
It's Eric's show now.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Eric. It's on you, bud. Tell me who you want unmuted. He's going to hear me delayed since I didn't plug in my mic.
Right.
Is he talking? I can't hear him.
Eric, so tell me who you want to listen to and who you want me to unmute.
Well, at this moment, I want to talk to Gold Glove and Jeffy. I just want to say, man, first off, I saw a little shenanigans there toward the end of that game. I think I saw an RPG and some second chance or something like that. I don't know. I call it shenanigans. Yeah. All I know is it was definitely a good game. I was actually very impressed by how much it switched back and forth there toward the end of the first game, and the beginning of the second one was kind of wild. So nice work, guys. Gold Glove. Big props to you, sir. I'm sorry, Golden Glove. Big props to you, sir, for making
good job, Alki
David. It's great to have you in here, man. And to everyone on the Poop Scoodle team, mad props to them as well. Make sure you share our kind words. We give big props. There were some kind words stated for Dr. Chiz and Ernest Lee. And if you're Assassin, man, everyone loves you. Well done. So, all right, guys. I guess we'll catch up with you at the next bracket.
Definitely. See you soon.
Hey, Jeffy, thanks for all your support, man. We wish you could have made it through. And he's gone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the next team loaded up. But I do want to take just a moment to talk a little bit about, excuse me, if I can breathe here, about another one of our sponsors. I mean, bringing on Merrill, or Sergeant Merrill. His name is Jason from Merrill Designs in a little bit. Merrill is an amazing guy. He's an ex-Army sergeant. He's a gamer. He's a commentator. He does really beautiful work. And he also has this website that helps people build their websites or design their websites and graphics, all that kind of things. And he designed our website, which is why it looks the way it does. He designed all the graphics that are overlaid on this beautiful screen. I give huge props to Merrill. And he'll be coming on here in just a little while to talk to us, but I wanted to go ahead and just take a second to thank him for all of his team's hard work. I think they had 5 or 6 guys that were working full-time on this project, and man, I'm here to tell you, for the way the community has come together, doing it all in such a short amount of time is mind-blowing. So big props to Merrill. Thank you to him. And I'm going to take one quick second here and pick another winner. It looks like I have a brand new winner for you guys, this time for a pair of Astro in-ear headphones. Astro in-ear headphones, Tom Waterworth. Tom Waterworth, you're in Texas, or no, you're not in Texas, you're in the UK. Tom, I think you're in the UK. I'm sorry, I'm looking at old sheets here. Tom, thank you so much, man, for the donation. You're a freaking legend. Random.org picked this guy out of the mix. He's number 463, so thank you, Tom, and I greatly appreciate the donation. You will be receiving contact from Astro with information on how to get your in-ear headphones. Those things are pimp. So we've got the new teams coming back in right now, guys. It's coming together really quickly, in case you guys haven't noticed. The lads are in, and I was actually hoping this wouldn't happen. You were probably the strongest teams here. We got Optic Diesel's team, and we have Sam 5000's team. So we have some interesting balance here to do. So Diesel, how do you feel about this, man? Right on, right on. And Sam, how are you feeling, my friend?
I'm feeling pretty good. This is going to be a fun game. We had a lot of good games with these guys yesterday, and I think it'll be good whatever happens.
All right, I got to ask you, yesterday you guys scrimmed this team. This was your primary team you scrimmed, from what I understand. What was the score? Who took it away the majority of the time?
Can't have those.
No one wants to answer that one, huh? I tell you, man, I want to say this. I played with Pure Creds, and I'm waiting for Pure Creds to step up and go pro role. The man deserves a pro spot on a team like Optimal, and he really does have that level of skill. Imagine him on an American Connection. I mean, mind you, game guns as servers are amazing. They level the playing field so much more than any other way of playing the game. But if you had, you know, the ability to have him in the U.S. and playing on your team, he'd be unstoppable.
So you guys want to play with C4
I'd like
now?
to see him on the MLG.
Yeah,
I would.
let's do it.
All right.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Right on, right on. All right, well, Fizz, take it away, my friend. We're going to go ahead and kick this thing off, and let's do it.
I think early on, Hutch, you want to do a listen in?
Yeah, this late on in the tournament, I want to hear what these guys are talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we can start up. Sorry for lobby conversation, but yeah, let me unplug my mic. Yeah, I want to do listen in too. Because
good luck.
I think early on
Sam,
there
you're
was
bottom,
less
Sam
of
bottom.
that competitive edge in some of those matches, so there wasn't a lot of communication. And now that we're in the semifinals, getting close to the finals, people, you know, are really. You know,
This is the Final Four, yeah?
Yeah, this will be the Final Four. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna hear a lot more chatter amongst teams.
We gave NASA some love last time, so
Yeah,
why
so we're
don't
gonna go PB Dubs on
Why
Trope
don't we go
Pilots.
Juice? Why don't we go Juice?
We'll try to follow. We'll start with
Are you gonna go to that
Juice, but
team?
we'll listen
Are you
to
gonna go
the
to
team.
that?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me say something to Revan real quick.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so Revan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So we're gonna do a listen in, and I think it would be really dang effing
What's that
amazing
orange?
if you cast while you play.
You want me to cast while I play?
Yes, I would actually love it, and I think everybody on the stream would appreciate it as well.
We got hit with my C4. Put down. Got that flag, so Revan push up towards the mid head glitch, getting some spawn kills on them. Taking out one, popping back up, looking at the Semdex, he's one more down low. Looks like he's coming up towards C tunnel, pulling out to his team. There he is, taking him out next to the red connector, looking down tunnel. He's gonna rotate back as his team does have that 2-cap. I got up 10, guys. Hold this down. It should be spawning down low. Let's try cap A. Let's try cap A here. They're gonna be sitting down one of those nade spots. I'm here watching you. If they need you, I got it.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's hold this. They're on C. They're on C. I don't have an nade.
You're on top. You're on top.
Yeah, I'm on top. Nice.
Trailer.
NASA top. He's dropping down to C. Dropping down to C.
Shadow got me. Fear creds. They're on C as well. Nice. One more. One more on C weak. Just hold B and A. Hold B and A for now. They're coming out of Shadow. Pushing B hard.
Crab's going to B.
Shit. He's got white. He's got white.
I got one.
Two white.
Bottom 10. He's going through mid.
Losing Bravo.
Back showers.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I got it.
All areas secure. Hold
You got us on red.
Rev.
Good hold, good hold.
They're coming for C right now. 2 guys on C. If you get them, that's great. If not, they're coming to A as well. They're coming to A.
Don't worry about it.
Well, that's C4 on A.
Got
There
him.
you go.
One top hit,
top
one
wood.
white trailer. He's side wood right now.
They need to drop top wood. They're gonna be all going on B.
They're all over B.
There you go. They're also on A. Good job getting them off B though.
Side 10, side 10. Going on B.
We lost Alpha.
They're off B
Hop
for
on
now.
C
They're back
here.
on it.
I'm flashed on C. Almost got the C.
Top wood. Help them out. There you
Oh,
go.
sorry, Rock. I was stunned.
That's okay.
Top wood, one shot.
Trailer, behind trailer.
Side trailer.
Side 10, side 10.
Losing B.
BBB. You there, one side in. Watch out, Rev, I got a nade on it. Shit.
Hop on this one, man.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, at least 2 guys on it. There's one back showers.
Yeah, they're bottom.
Hold back trailer for us.
Alright, let's just get our composure.
We have a good lead.
One in trailer, NASA's in trailer.
Back trailer. One more back trailer.
Thanks, Rip.
One side 10 I got naded. Let's go, they're 3 dead. Look over near wood, he's in trailer, they're nading it now. Front wood.
Oh, he's
Oh, trailer, fuck.
too late. I was dealing with guy lower 10.
I would.
Losing Charlie.
I got one OC there. Go, cat B, cat B, cat B. Yeah, these two guys on that, you're just pulling back showers. Spread out.
Bottom wood, bottom wood. Get on it, get it.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. They have wood right now, I'm hopping in.
Losing C.
I got one out of wood.
Be down.
Let's go. I'm on A.
Watch my nade at C.
Yeah, I got. Bottom wood, fear crads.
Securing Bravo.
Damn it.
Finish that kill, D's. There you go.
Shoot. Strikers.
All right, so right now we're in the first half of it. We're back on the mic. We did a little listen-in action. Got to hear a little bit of commentary from Revan. He's a beast shoutcaster. If we had the Skype set up instead of the game chat, I would have loved to have brought him on to cast, but unfortunately we weren't able to get that all worked out in time, and I'm going to take the blame for that one. But we are on board with Diesel, picking up Nassau, rocking that AK-47, and they only have C, so although they've got a 14-point lead, Hutch, they've got to get back in this game because there's a minute and 35 seconds left for the tides to turn, just like we saw last game.
Dude, I am
very similar.
I am loving the fact that these games are so close. Like, as you guys can see, it's only an 11-point game.
Yeah.
And they still have a whole other side to play. I mean, that's with only a minute 22 left. Like, you really can't ask for more as a spectator than to have close games almost every single time, because no one honestly wants to see a total shutout. You know,
This has been the most exciting competitive Call of Duty I've ever seen.
Really? That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement.
This has been really exciting to watch. Different weapons. There's a lot of personalities. It's been, Dude, it is a bold statement of mine, but
I'm absolutely going to agree with you.
Yeah, you've watched a lot of competitive.
I've watched hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, it's just been really enjoyable. It's a good mix of everybody, and there's a lot of different weapons being used, and although we've only even seen domination, the games have been close. We saw one team, after being down by 60, come back and win.
Yeah.
We're seeing 10-point margins in games here. And last game, even wasn't it like about 10 or 12 going into the half?
Yeah.
And then the other team that was down ended up winning.
Yeah. It was a close game.
Yeah, so it's been really sweet to watch.
The other team was down 20 points and they won.
Now that isn't to say the excitement level of like watching a national championship or a championship Call of Duty match. I'm talking just in very generalized terms.
Like, these guys need to be more aggressive. If I was Juice right now, he just saw two people drop in the kill feed. You don't need to creep up to the flag. You need to hop on that flag. Again, this is firing range. That nade radius is basically puts you in a position to nade B from any spawn point on the map.
This game type does not allow you to afford any time to think about it. You have to be extremely decisive.
It's like
what you're going to execute.
It's like football, and you got to switch it to a running game instead of a passing game. You really just got to go inch by inch.
Final kill cam, nice little jump shot. 4 points.
Four
points for Peanut Butter Wolves, which I was informed is an underground hip-hop DJ.
I heard, yeah.
Yeah, did you get that tweet too?
I got that tweet.
Yeah, that was nice. People let us know.
If you guys are watching this right now and you guys follow these dudes on Twitter, anybody that you're watching, tweet at them and let them thank them for putting on a good show, because all these teams are playing their hearts out and it's extremely fun to watch.
I think we should switch over to the lads on the next side.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I think we should cast more.
Yeah, we're definitely going to cast more.
We're in this.
Yeah, we're in it.
Final Four, man. We only got 2 games left after
Yeah,
this.
that's nuts, man. This has been going on. We had a couple technical snags, but everything else has been running really smoothly as far as getting a lot of people in. And this isn't like at a local event, you know.
No, this is thrown together in a week.
Yeah, in 5 days, and we're orchestrating all of these people that are online, bringing them in. We've got people from the UK, the US. We're running dedicated service, so. Really, all in all, it's actually been running smooth. I mean, when you're doing all this remotely, we're all scattered out all over, other than you and me being here. No one else is together, you know? So it's a lot of stuff going on from a lot of ends, and props to everybody that's making it run on the logistics side of things. And that really does include the players getting in and out of rooms quickly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, being attentive to
for these guys, just being punctual, just to get this many people show up to their matches on time without a hitch is unprecedented.
No doubt about it.
That's insane.
Yeah, so all in all, the organization has been epic. All to do it in one day, too. You know,
all right, let's talk about the game.
Cool, so we're on board with Striker right here, and we've got 11 seconds 7 lead here, kicking off in the second half of domination firing range. And right now they control BC, looking into trailer, shots fired, doesn't pick it up. And behind him is A that's uncapped. He's going to wait for some C spawn to people jump in, make sure no one gets on B. As his team comes in, they're going to have to grab A. And instead, Striker's going to jump down and do it for them here. And gets taken out by Rock, which has got C4 well equipped. That C4 has made a very interesting dynamic to domination.
It's sort of been the difference maker. Like, it's just one thing that these guys, you can clearly tell that they're not used to anticipating, like, I need to look down on the ground and check for a C4 packet before I hop on this flag. And they're just so unsuspecting, you know, victims of a huge explosion. So, you know what? I'm
not hating it.
Yeah,
I'm
kind of into it. I like it, actually. So.
If you told me about it before the game, I was like, oh, that's rubbish, C4. But it's totally changed the dynamic of this game. And Rock, in that one example, had to have it already set up and just knew that they were hitting A. And as soon as they hit it, he just did the double X and blew it up. That was awesome.
All right, let's take a look at the score here, because remember, we've talked about this several times today, but that issue of fatigue, of team fatigue.
Yep.
And at this particular stage in the game, it all comes down to that. Like, can you as a team continue to stay focused while even though you've been playing Call of Duty for 3, 4, 5 hours straight? So a lot of these teams are like continuously playing like free-for-alls and staying warmed up in the off time and stuff like that. But
you have to, because they're only coming in playing one game. There's no room for error, you know.
Yeah, and if you look, these guys, literally 30 seconds ago, they were triple capped, and they were able to kind of muster up the energy and the motivation, or the momentum to push through and get. They just turned right back around and triple capped the other team. So, those are going to be the plays that are the difference makers in games like this.
And the lads,
42 to 42.
Yeah, so they were only down by 4 points. Now they control B and A, so they're right here in the next couple seconds. Will end up taking over that lead if they can continue to control this. We've got Striker.
They have to keep them 2 capped.
Yes.
And you know what? Furthermore, they have to keep playing aggressive. You want to keep going for those triple caps. That's 2 down, almost 3 down. Oh, wow, going absolutely clutch with Striker getting a 3-piece by the C flag, and they're going to go ahead and hop on the flag.
C4 on there if he gets double C, and Rock does it again. I saw it. He wasn't looking at it, and he had the C4 set up on
Did
C
that just happen?
Yeah, it happened. He did the double tap and got a 2-piece with the C4, throwing him off, not allowing them to get the 3 cap. We're on board with Sam 5000 trying to control top wood. They're in a good position here. He's looking at trying to take out top 10. They fired some shots, but he didn't pick up anybody there, bud.
Hey, Fwiz, every time that's the first time I've ever heard you flub. That's the first time I've ever heard you. Do you know how many hours I've heard you talk? And that's the first time I've ever heard you flub. That's actually a compliment. I understand what I'm saying.
I know. I talk so fast, and I'm surprised by myself sometimes that it doesn't happen more, to be honest with you.
Honestly, though, seriously, it's a rare talent to be able to speak very quickly and abruptly respond to people and never say, like, or and then complete logical, relevant, pertinent sentences. So that's me giving you props.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. And they almost got that 3 cap there, but instead they kind of switched off C and A. It looks like these guys. But the lads, Hutch, coming in big. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Striker has been huge. Let's look at the scoreboard real quick. Striker 12-4, followed by Sam and Fear Krads and NASA. That is a solid team right there.
Yeah, I can't say enough about Sam and NASA, and I'm glad that we've been on board with these other 2 guys, Fear Krads and Striker.
Yeah.
They've never even. I shouldn't say that they haven't popped up on my radar, but I've just never seen any of their gameplay. And Striker in particular, this game went absolutely big earlier and basically took out the entire team single-handedly, backed by trailer.
I think that was really where it was the game changer.
That was when
they the 4 point, and they got the triple cap and all that stuff.
They got a nice 20-point lead here. Actually, technically, it's 16 points because of the last game, but they got a nice 16-point lead. They have them 2-capped. They're losing B.
They lost C.
Here it is right here.
So this could be a turn of events as well, and the game continues to be close. As now they are 3-capped, and now that margin is going to close down. They're able to pull off C, and all 4 of them are on the map. We're on board with NASA. He's got the AUG out, going to set up in trailer, see if he can take him out. Nose up top, Wood takes out Rock with a wonderful headshot. Hopefully no C4 laid down anywhere, as he must have missed that guy in the corner of firing range, but it looks like they're going to pick up B as he's pushing in an A, and now they're going to be aggressive, going for a 3-cap. I don't think they're going to get B. Juicer cleaned it up, so I think they're going to split it up and get C and A again, but whatever. With time dwindling down, we've talked about this before, Hutch.
They only have a 6-point lead right now. If they're not careful, they're going to lose that.
They're going to lose.
Looks like they're going to drop the A flag.
But it looks like they're going to be able to pick up B. But he jumped off of that. You got to still try to keep on that, and he gets taken out.
Oh, this is bad. This is super bad for this team.
They still got A and C, though. As of right now, they're still holding A and C. Sam's going to pick up B nicely. Well done, lad.
That's it right there.
Yes, that is.
That right there. Sam's play of the game right there, being almost the last one alive and still picking up that B flag. I think that might be.
That put the nail in the coffin, no doubt about it. Sam's going to definitely. It's sometimes those small plays, though, that end up being the biggest, you know?
Yeah.
I think that in conjunction with strikers as well were some of the biggest moments that happened in this game, that he was able to still pick that up and get that three cap, and they're gonna lock it in. They got enough of a lead here.
When you do that though, when you clear off an entire team, and by the time they spawn in, they're triple capped. That absolutely destroys your morale.
Oh, it's the worst feeling spawning in triple capped.
When there's 45 seconds left in the game, so now as you can see, Sam's team, striker, and Sam and the other two, they're just. I mean, it's sort of a walk in the park after that. After you do that much damage, it's really hard to recover. So, exciting game. That was awesome.
No doubt about it. So we'll get back in tune here with Eric and see who he wants to talk to. We'll pass it off to him before we go into the next match. The lads, man.
Holy shit, my heart is beating.
Sam 5000 representing the UK big time right now.
Dude, he's a bomb-ass player.
Playing on dedicated American servers.
Damn, that was a good game.
For host person. Yeah, good game, lads.
Alright, I'm gonna go make a room. Hey, good game, fellas.
Eric, it's on you, buddy.
All right, guys, I got to say, man, wow. Once again, we come at this with some of the craziest setups I've ever seen and the closest matches ever. That first game, 110 to 114, really? Man, Diesel, Sam, great work, guys. That was amazing to watch. Twitter is blowing up right now with people supporting both teams, just blown away by how close this was and how impressed everyone is. So I give mad props to you both. Very impressed by how well this was played. And either of you guys have anything you want to say, feel free to say it.
I have nothing to say, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Man. Well, thank you so much for being here. Sam, big props to you as well, sir. Obviously, you guys are doing great work, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all soon in the next ladder. Actually, I guess that puts you in the finals, doesn't it? Jeez. All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the finals. Talk to you soon. All right. Let's see. Next team. Let me pull this up really quick to find out who our next team is. Just want to make sure I get this correct. It looks like we're going to be bringing in the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires against Poopskadoodles. This is going to be crazy, guys. This is going to be the final round. It's going to be 3 games, best out of 3, all right? Best out of 3. We're not going to get into it quite yet. We have some more swag we want to give away before this gets going. We're probably going to take about a 5-minute break, I figure, before the next game. So if any of you guys are trying to need to use the restroom or trying to get some water or whatever, feel free to take a minute to do that. We want to support your bodily needs. And
support mine, too, bud, because I have to do all of that.
You know what, Fwiz? You've been to the bathroom how many times since the event started? Man,
4 times, I believe.
4 times. That's that's pretty good. I don't know. I drink about a gallon of water a day, and I've been once. So.
Hey, you know what?
I don't know, Fwiz.
Screw you, bud.
I have a man-sized bladder. This is actually, let's see, this would be the, this one is a semifinal. This is a semifinal before the next round. We're going to have to take a break. That's what it is. Thank you for correcting me. That tells you how tired I might be. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get Onslaught in here. I'm going to go ahead and mute the rest of you guys that are in here chatting. And I'm going to really quick take a couple of minutes to pimp out our charities once again, and hopefully do what I can to get you guys to make a few more donations. I may even give away more than one thing in this stream. I'd like to do that. If you guys would like, let me see here really quick. How many things should I give away? I don't know. I'm going to look on Twitter in the next 30 seconds or so, 45 seconds after the time you guys hear this. Let me know how many things you'd like me to give away. I'll give between 3 and 5 away. We're going to take a short break before we get Onslaught in here and get playing again. And I'm going to do what I can to give you guys some sweet swag. I still have way too much to give away before the end of this at this rate. So let me get that taken care of. It looks like I have 2 more pairs of Astro A40s. It looks like I have 3 more pairs of Astro A40s, 3 more backpacks, 2 more in-ear. I have 7 more Gunner glasses. I have I think that's it. That's enough, isn't it? I think it's enough. Quite a bit, guys. So with that stated, that's a lot of stuff, first off. And a lot of stuff is good. So get at me on Twitter, at Eric, a.k.a. Aviator, A-V-I-A-T-O-R, at Eric, a.k.a. A-V-I-A-T-O-R. Let me know if you want me to give away 3 or 5 things right now. I'm going to go ahead and start my random.org generator to pull out a couple of names from the hat right now. First one is Kevin Abbott. Kevin Abbott, you're going to be receiving, let's say, a pair of Astro A40s. I hope you enjoy them, Kevin. Thank you so much for being a part of this and for donating. It's a huge, huge blessing to, even have $1. It's just such an amazing thing because a lot of these charities do so much with so little. So thank you very much. Kevin Abbott's getting Astro A40s. All right, next on the list. Let's see here. All right, next one up is going to be Mark Ramos. Mark Ramos, thank you so much for your donation. You are amazing. That's a great donation. And you're going to be receiving a pair of Gunner glasses. So Mark Ramos, Gunner glasses. It's 2 right now. Thanks for the tweets, guys. 2 of you guys right now getting some. I'm going to get a few more. Gunner glasses. All right. Next step is going to be, let me pull up another one here. 1 second. Oh. I think that a lot of people are trying random.org. It's starting to run a little bit slow for me here, but here's one from Travis Branch. Travis, thank you very much. You are getting an Astro backpack. Astro backpack for Travis. Those backpacks are freaking sweet, by the way. If anyone hasn't seen those in the past, they're, wow, I want one of those too. They remind me of a backpack I had for a motorcycle once. Wicked cool. All right, I'm getting an echo right now from Junkus and Onslaught. Let me fix that. All right, so we can go away 2 more things here. Let's see, backpack.
All right, we're good to go. Whenever you guys are, just so you know.
I hear you, Fwiz. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of 2 more things here. Give 2 more things to the community. That sounds like I'm trying to get rid of things. That's not quite accurate. 2 more things going out right now. 1 second. Random.org is loading slow again. It looks like it's going to be going to. Wow. I just opened this at random. It's going to Ryan Banks. Ryan, thank you for an incredible donation. I am flabbergasted. Thank you very much, sir. Wow. Ryan Banks, you're getting a pair of Astro A40s, also based on the random generator. That's the last pair of A40s. Ryan, thank you very much, sir. You're a good man. All right, guys, so that's the end. I'll go ahead and end it right there. We'll give away a few more things a bit later on. And thank you very much to each and every one of you for your donations. I'm going to bring back the team leaders here, Onslaught and Gold Glove, for the last round of our semifinals. Gold Glove and Onslaught, you guys ready to rock this thing out? Brennan, you're going to go top. Onslaught, you're going to go bottom this first round. You guys are. We expect you all to rock it out here. Do you guys have any words for your fans before you get started here?
Team,
buddy.
Team poop, bro, all the way. Poopski doodles for life.
Mike, how about you, man?
We're ready. Let's get it rocking. Put on a good show.
All right, man. Nathan, throw it out there, and Fwiz, here we go, man. It's all up to you.
Mike's emblem is pretty sweet. Look at that bloody O and the 3D work with the shadow in the background.
Yeah, well done.
That's beast. Mike, you got an awesome emblem.
Thanks, Hachi.
And if you use Luminarch Ascension one more time,
hey,
and we're
what
playing
side?
Magic
What side?
Online, I'm taking you off the friends list, brah. I'm sorry. I gotta draw boundary with that card. Just think about it.
It's OP.
Fwiz is on board.
Here you
OP.
Now you know.
Luminarch Ascension. Go ahead.
All right, so this is the last semifinal game.
Yeah, man. This is
Woo!
wow.
All right.
I just got.
Well, I just
really
asked
excited.
everyone to tweet me who they wanted to watch. So in the meantime, we'll watch Onslaught.
Onslaught, man, he's a beast.
Yeah, we're just talking
oh, look at this. That's a smart play
Nice.
right there because they can cap A without the other team getting that pre-nade off.
Yep, they 4-banged it out. So let's mute some mics and get into this. All right, so we got Onslaught on board. He's going to try to get him off B as Cap takes out Ernest Lee, and Wayne Chang comes out with a headshot, and Onslaught taking out Chiz, who just kung fu jumped through the window, and that's 4 down. 2 of them are on B. They're going to get B, and now J-Cap, I'm sure, orchestrating the team on here. He knows the game so well. That's part of being a teammate with Rambo. Rambo knows the game better than anybody, better than the developers of the game. I think even David Vonderhaar would admit to that and attest to that Rambo understands the game on such a different level. And being a teammate to him makes these guys like J-Cap, Big Timer, and Burke all understand it on another level too. So J-Cap will be interesting to see how he orchestrates this team here.
Do you want to do a listen in?
I do want to do a listen in because I want to see if I'm right. Let's do a quick one. Only like a minute and a half or so.
Losing Alpha.
I got him.
Thanks.
Still top 10. Mike, you're
Stay in trailer. Just stay alive in trailer. Shit, sorry. Is it good?
Yeah. Top 10 still. I'm down.
Get out of here, assassin.
Oh
Moving spots. I'm out of trailer.
One back trailer. One back trailer.
I'm out of ammo. Fuck. Yeah, back trailer right now. Nice nade, Cap.
B, on B, on B.
I was bending to pressure. I think we're going back to Summit though, so that'll change things up quite a bit. Summit for the first game, firing range for the second game, and then back to Summit for the third if need be. You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Most excellent. Well, guys, lads and billionaires, well, well-hung billionaires, thank you so much for your participation in this. Best of luck to both teams. And again, to anyone who's watching this right now, if you want to be part of these giveaways, please take a moment to click the chip in link at the bottom of callofthecommunity.com. Donate $1 or more. And we definitely appreciate all your donations. This is all going to charity, and it's already been over $10,000, so an amazing event. But to all of you players, best of luck. Enjoy your Summit domination. Onslaught's team, you're going top, and 5K, you're going bottom. All right, guys?
What's going on in there?
No, so, Pred's not there.
We're all good. We're all good.
Cool, start it up. I'm ready. We're going to commentate the mother effing game to the fullest.
Dude!
Nathan, start it up.
Hey, what side? What side are we on?
Lads are going bottom.
Lads on the bottom.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Best of luck, everybody.
Thank you.
This is it.
This is it. So Call of the Community Game Done Zone Tournament. We finally reached the finals of the tournament here. We've seen some incredible matches along the way, and I gotta give props to everybody participating. We'll mute everybody once we get the game. There's some background chatter. Don't worry, that will get resolved right now. And let's jump on board with the lads. We had Sam 5000.
Fearcrads, that's what people were asking for.
Fearcrads?
Yep.
All right. So we'll jump between Sam, Fearcrads, and the rest of the team lads here as we get on board right now with Crads. He's got that gold MP5 and rocking it out most of the day today. And let's see if they're going to jump in here. Only have one on C, so they're going to contest for B. But Wayne Chang coming up big, getting the two-piece while JCap cleans up Sam 5000, leaving only one lad left. NASA 1 here to try to hold off these guys as they're going to pick up B, no problem. He's going to throw a C4, picks up hit markers, doesn't get a kill, trying to follow up here and gets Dunkus out, but one more as he's getting shots, doesn't see from where, and it's Wayne Chang 92, which has been causing a ruckus behind enemy lines.
Yeah, man, that kid's been a menace this entire tournament. That's yet another name to add to the list of players that maybe a lot of viewers haven't even heard anything about, but stepping it up when it counts in a tournament of this caliber and playing on that level, you got to give huge props to that guy. That guy's been playing consistently well the entire tournament.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. He found himself on our radar. We know we've seen a couple games now as he's gone through the bracket, and we've got to see all of his games today. He's been a force to be reckoned with most of this time, and we're on board with NASA. That's three down, correct? With only Dunkus was up, but he got taken out. So I think it might have even been 4 down. It was as everybody's back on the map. That allowed them to grab both B and C.
That was absolutely clutch right there, grabbing the B flag. Now they got the B and C set up, and they can push up for the spawn trap on A. These guys have to play aggressive right now. There's in the back of your minds when you're playing on a competitive level and you're reaching this late in the tournament, there is a temptation to kind of play conservative, maybe play more defensive, lock down a setup, maybe not go for that triple cap, and I think that's the opposite of what these guys need to do right now. They need to keep the pressure continuously going throughout the game.
And they're hanging back right here. We have Nassau. He had a C4 out, got hit markers with it, but cleaned up. Wayne Chang with the AUG here. He was hanging out, watching B, but Sam throwing a grenade down there, accidentally does a team kill here on NASA. So we jump on board with Sam. Nice pickup on Onslaught. Going for C. See if he can do it. Going to drop a stun and gets taken out by Wayne Chang from behind.
I think Sam's nerves got the best of him on that one because his aim just went all over the place.
He got a little scattered.
Get that AK on C flag, but who hasn't that happened to?
Yeah, when it comes down to those moments sometimes that you can flutter a little bit and you don't end up getting a nice clean shot on it. It happened right there as NASA's going to swing around. Help. It looks like, who do we got on there with him? I can't tell. That was Sam. Yeah, Sam. So Sam and NASA are rolling together here. And coming up B-side, JCap meets both of them.
Down the summit side. That
nice play.
Clutch right there.
Huge play by JCap. He's been making them all day as we check out stats here. He's 5-3, trying to get in big as we saw some huge matches by him before. His team's going to need him. They are down right now by 19 points. Well, JCap's team is up by 19, but the team we're spectating, the lads, are down right now by 20 points here in the first half of the finals. Call the community. Big outcome. Love how everything's been going out here so far. And this has been a close game. I think we're going to see, and we should expect no less in the finals.
It's really funny because we right now have 13,000 concurrent users, which is insane. This tournament's been going on for what, 5 hours now?
Yeah.
And to have that level of viewership consistent over that period of time just goes to show you how powerful this.
It's done 1 million total views today.
That's
insane.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
Like I have had so much fun today, and to be honest with you, I'm having a hard time focusing on actually casting the match because I'm so interested to see who's going to take this thing.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup. I'm watching like all the people I've loved watching for all this time in Call of Duty, and watching all of these new players, seeing how they perform with these other guys that are big, and it's been really exciting. So we're back on board with Sam. These guys are down by 35 points. They got to get B there as Dunkus takes out Sam. They had B very well defended, and I think we should jump on board with those guys and see what's going on. There we go. And JCap, I think let's stick with him. He's been crushing
it's a pretty
around.
safe bet that he's going to go.
He's going to do
clear out
something
the entire
camera-worthy.
team or do something equally crazy.
Moving in, that's three down
that's
for the
three down.
lads there as JCap comes in, cleans up Fear Krad's going to cut back, sees him on A, and takes out one. And I didn't know if there was two there, but I think there was only one.
There was two.
But there wasn't because it's not flashing. And he comes up, takes out Fear Krad's yet again. This guy is on a roll. JCap, you need to cool him down if he picks up a streak. Sees somebody in his sights, takes out Sam 5000, moving around for that 3-cap, coming down to C, knows they're going to be spawning in, and Fear Krad's finally takes out JCap, but Onslaught not too far to avenge his death.
Onslaught, and they're doing exactly what they should be doing. They're playing an aggressive game right now, and it's paying off because, look, they're up almost 50 going into Game 2, which is an incredibly comfortable lead. But judging by the last game that we saw played, by the last teams, you can never count them out, and especially since this is best of 3. So they have an entire new map to play right after this. So, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So let's see what the other team can do, man. Like, I want to see this be a close game. Like, that's my one request from these guys.
And these 60-point games is funny because we did see one come back, and then that other one, they were down by 60 and then almost came back to win only in the last really minute of that game. Were these guys able to get in the finals because of that match?
And see, now look, now Fear Krads is doing work on the other team, and now there's 4 down. So the other team needs to take advantage of this and push up for the 3-cap. You can once again, you can 3-cap on Summit and still continuously have the other team spawn on A. And the other team knows that. That's why they're pushing up and they're being so aggressive. They're going over that 3-cap right now.
Yeah, and let's see if they're able to clear it off. He looks off to the right, and Striker's there to take out JCap. And they're stepping up a little bit in the last seconds here. They're trying to push up all the way and get that 3-cap like you said, and they pulled it off. So now the lads, with a little bit of a revival, try to get back in this game. Looks like they spawned in some seaside, so they have the ability to get a 3-cap back here as long as the lads can not allow that to happen. But
Striker killed by a stun grenade of all things. Always surprised to see that.
Yeah, it happens.
They closed the margin just a little bit. Now we see it's about a 40-point game instead of a 60-point game like it was just a couple seconds ago.
Right.
Or a couple minutes ago.
A 3-cap will change your circumstances quickly. As you see, JCap saw him coming off Summit side, jumped down, waited for him, and that was good awareness, but wasn't able to pick up the kill on Sam 5000 as he comes in and takes care of business.
That was a clutch gunfight win by Sam 5000. He's doing work there on the bottom right by B flag because he's holding them off. The more you can hold them off, the more you can close this gap. And now look at the score right now. Now it's a 30-point game instead of a 60-point game. So these guys are delivering up to my expectations or best wishes of giving us a close game.
The lads are in this one, but
yeah.
The lads are definitely still in this one. Don't count them out. I see Pyro in there trying to count them out, man, but the lads are definitely still in this game. I want to see, I guess, tweet me who you want to watch the second game if you want to stay on board with, what is their name again? The Legions of Well-Hung Billionaires, or if you want to tune in and watch the lads play, let me know on Fwiz or Hutch's Twitter what you're looking for, and we will make it happen here on the second side of the finals match of this tournament. We got the charity call community, Game Dunzo, putting on a great event. A lot of YouTube players, a lot of MLG players all coming together for a charity cause. Everything is going to donate or is going to charity. All donations are. Nobody in this entire tournament is making $1 off of this event. So props out to everybody that's participating in it. Took time out of their Sunday to help make this event go so great as it has been. And props to Hutch for coming on and commentating with me as well.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, I'm glad you came.
I sent you a text message and said, hey, would it be weird if I invited myself to come on?
I didn't even think twice about it, though.
That's cool.
I said, the first thing I said was, duh, dude.
That's good, yeah. This has been so much fun, dude. I like genuinely throughout the entire day, I've been consistently entertained and been having fun all the time.
I'm loving this. That's why I definitely want to make sure it's orchestrated. And the lads joining the wrong side, but it looks like everybody got it squared away. But that's going to give
I don't know about that.
a nice. You got to know what side to go on. It's a rookie mistake. Yeah,
they're bad. Happens in online play all the time. But hey, man, it's your bad.
And now
look, they're going to be.
I would have 4-man press B, and knowing that just happened, knowing that you should know to get on the right side, and I said no 5 times in a sentence.
But Sam's getting in there causing a ruckus. JCap's going to take him down and pull up the B flag in the process, and they're going to push up for the spawn trap here. You see him going for the triple cap right away, which again, in this level of play, you have to be aggressive. You have to make the other team frustrated. And JCap has been doing that consistently throughout his entire team. I can say that right now JCap has eclipsed Big Timer, and he's got my MVP slot. At the moment.
All right.
It's a bold statement, but
it's not that bold. I mean, they're both great players. I mean,
we have to review the film. We do have this in theater mode, but that one spree that Big Timer had on a firing range
that was sexy.
Versus JCap's spree. I don't know, man. It's close.
JCap did go on that murder spree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's close. I don't think you could really weigh one way or the other, but JCap is certainly winning your heart over.
So right now, we saw from the last game, JCap's team here, Onslaught's team rather, they were up 40 points. And so, as you can see on the scoreboard right now, they have an 11-point lead in this game, so they have about a 51-point lead, which is pretty comfortable with 5 minutes left, but you can never, ever count the other guys out. In fact, I thought you might be switching to the other team. I thought that was a good... Nope, we're staying on board.
No, we jumped on lads.
Oh, we
switched
jumped
over. Yeah, we did.
Right.
We jumped on board with the lads.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're down by 16 points or so, and then they were down by, 30 in the last one?
Yeah, they're down by 55 points right now.
Okay, 55 points. So that's going to be a tough one, but not impossible. They're looking at a 2-cap here right now for the opposing team, as we've got Striker moving up Summit side, trying to go for the flank, maybe pick up C there or cause some kind of confusion behind him.
He's smart. He's got 2 teammates down. He's not going to hop on that C flag by himself. Now he's got all his teammates down.
He's going to go back.
It's on him to stay alive. He's really got to make the smart play right. Oh, my goodness. What is that nade? What? That nade was clutch.
Yeah, hit it through the window, man.
That was awesome.
That was real beast.
I really like that nade.
Yeah,
I was kind of speechless.
These guys are real careful with exposing their pro nades, and they're busting them out of the works here this time around.
Oh, Striker times out in the finals.
No way. So Striker is out right now. That is nobody internet issue but his own here. So let's see if he can get back in the game. I'm gonna make sure he sends him an invite. So if he does get back in, I'll be able to at least send him an invite. Yeah, that's come on. That's just a nice thing to do. Get back in here, Striker. We didn't mean to talk about
it. So wait, which
you.
team is he on, and who's that benefiting?
No, right now it's going to benefit the lads who are down. So Striker gets back. No, I'm sorry, Striker is on the lads. So the lads really couldn't have used that right now. It's not good for them.
That was the worst possible time to get timed out right
there. They really wanted to bounce back in this game, and losing Striker, their strong pro player who was just slaying cats, is not going to be well for them. But hopefully he can get back in, and Striker connected in the bottom left. So he's back in the game. Glad we were able to get him back in here as the lads are struggling.
Let's switch on his perspective, actually.
Who's Striker's?
Striker, yeah. Let's see how he hops back in.
Wow, hops back in, takes out Dunkus, and almost picks up a 2-piece on Onslaught, but it looks like Onslaught was able to get that kill with the AUG, hiding behind computers there as they're holding down that 3-cap. NASA's going to try to pick up C here. No, just decides to jump up and get in the ground, let his teammates that are spawning in behind him get C, and he is going to go for a B cap or what? I'm not sure.
I don't know if I agree with that play.
I don't either.
He should have hopped on C, but I could be wrong. We'll see. They got 2 down on the other team, so if they need to hop on a flag. They're all doing it together as a team. So, I mean, with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left and a 100-point deficit, that's a.
You have to be a little aggressive on your flag cap, especially one that your team is spawning in behind you, that they could have came and assisted you for the rest of the flag cap. But
that's a tough gap to fill. I mean, I don't want to count these guys out just yet, but I think we're rapidly approaching that point. And this is a sneaky little spot right here that Sam's going, but the other team, they're good enough to know, like, okay, clearly he's not on the flag. There's a little kind of sneaky ninja spot that you can cap from behind B flag.
And now they're getting dominated yet again there as Striker takes out Wayne Chang, going to move into the B side. He sees somebody in his sights. He's got 2 people in front of him, one jumping up, and Krads kind of gets in the way and throws him off, and Dunkus was actually able to pick up that 2-piece, but Sam comes in, wipes him out here, and is not giving up, fighting to the end here. But as that point lead spreads away from them, it looks like the lads are going to have a rough one out here.
The Legion of Well-Hung Gentlemen just had their setups were just way too strong. As you can see, like these guys are scattered. They can't make organized pushes whatsoever. They're just spawning and then being picked off one by one. They can't get anything going.
You said legions of well-hung gentlemen, and it's billionaires, but
billionaires.
But I like well-hung gentlemen way better.
It sounds better. Yeah.
It's got so much kind of class in a weird way
to it. A little bit of
sophistication
to it than billionaires. Billionaires.
The legion of well-hung gentlemen.
You know, billionaires is kind of pretentious. It's like, okay, why do I care if you're a billionaire? But if you're a gentleman, that's something regardless of money.
I think we need to change
our gentleman and make $20,000 a year.
Yeah, and still be a good guy.
Yeah.
I think we need to change our team name to Legion of Well-Hung Gentlemen.
No. Because that would be a blatant ripoff. Oh boy, we got connection interrupted there.
Yeah, it's 1 minute left. It looks like Stryker might time out again as he's having internet connection issues. But the lads there, tough loss for these guys. Sam and the rest of his team coming out. Playing.
Do not forget though, this is only the first game in a best of 3 series. So
yeah. No. Yeah. This is gonna be best of 3, so you got to win 2 obviously to get through it. So they're gonna have to put this one behind them. Hopefully Stryker remedies his internet issues and they can rely on him more because they're gonna jump over to firing range domination. For
if they win, we are playing Nuketown Dom.
I really want to.
We are playing Nuketown Dom if they go to a 3rd game. And that's the last I'm going to hear about it. Okay?
All right.
I don't like to use my big voice.
Yeah.
You think I like intimidating people?
No. I'm a fan. You know, I'm on your side as far as Nuketown Dom should be game number 3.
What was that? That was like a quick scope of the AUG right there.
Yeah, I don't know. NASA's on a little bit of a tear here late in the game. And JCap not letting him do anything, pouring it on thick as they're clearing him off of B left and right. And, this one's a brutal one. Gonna have to put this one past them.
Was it JCap? Did JCap? What are the stats? What do we got going on here?
Wow.
JCap went huge.
Helped out a little bit. Yeah. 6 defense, 26 and 7.
4-1 KD, no big deal.
Probably helped contribute to the game.
A little bit. Yeah. Dunk has 4 captures.
Yeah. Coming up big in the OBJ. Wow, that was a JCap is on a slaughter fest right now.
It's a new map, right?
That
was the 2nd game.
Yeah, so they're gonna. I think they're switching over to fire range domination. I think.
I have predictions. What do you think?
Reddit servers
you think they're going to carry that momentum with them into the next game?
We're waiting.
Through, or do you think this is going to be like a resurgence? Is there any chance if you're on Sam 5000 team, are you thinking to yourself?
If I put money on this game, I'm putting my money all on JCap.
Giving it just a minute here, guys.
The Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires.
Yeah. So if JCap does well, then they're going to win this game.
Yeah. I mean, JCap's going to totally dictate.
It's a new map. It's a new day.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
I think it'll be nice. The game will be close if Onslaught and Dunkus don't step up. But if those guys and Wayne step up, it's done.
1 second here,
so
guys.
who's got to be the
all right, so the delay is pretty bad here. I know
it's going to fall on Stryker and Sam, I think. I mean, Nassau, Krads are holding their own, but I think those 2 guys need to kind of go into beast mode and out of their element and really, because you've got to counter JCap on himself, and then Onslaught, Dunkus, and Wayne at any given moment step it up and go big.
Yeah, I think NASA 1 should have permanent babysitting duties on JCap. I think NASA 1's #1 priority is like, where's JCap?
Guarding JCap.
How can I shut him down?
Yeah.
Because that's, I'm inclined to say that NASA 1's probably like the best rusher that's on the other team. Or, like one of the better rushers on the team.
NASA 1 rushes so much.
He's a pure TDM player, so you need to let him off his leash and play to his strength and let guys like Sam 5000 and
Krad, Stryker.
And let them worry about the flags.
For
but
sure.
You really do need someone babysitting JCap.
I agree. Nassau is a run and gun player with that MP5, and he's like comparable to how we talk about C-nanners, where it is just best to let him off the leash and go big. So I guess we're waiting for Nate and Ready Up Service to launch up game number 2 here. The finals. It's a best of 3. So if the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires can win this game, they're going to take the finals home with them. If the lads can win this one, we're going to push it to a game 3 that hopefully will be Nuketown. We're really going to try for that to happen. And we are going to spectate Wayne Chang on this next game for a little bit.
Stream is chatting still. Our
hosts are chatting.
Yep. Okay, so yeah. Woo, let's start it up.
Any time now.
Any time now. Is it that start match here? Go ahead and kick it off.
I'm just gonna go.
What's interesting though, look at the background. It's still summoned.
To come back.
That is wow. That's crazy. The ghost in the machine, man. I don't like it. I don't trust it. Don't start it. This is cursed. Why you got summon in the background?
Wouldn't it be cool to start it up and firing range was a snow map?
Oh my god, it would be.
It
absolutely would.
It was all snow, but it was the exact same map.
Fwiz, I like the way that you think, man. I would never have thought about that.
It'd be a sweet map.
And after I did think about it, I was like, yeah.
That'd be a good snow map.
It would.
Yeah.
What other snow maps?
They really did well with Summit, though, as a snow map.
I saw a Crash from COD 4. They turned it into a Christmas map with like.
That was good at night
with
with the lights. Actually, Crash at night with snow.
That was awesome.
Would be is a really good map. Yeah.
I'm inclined to.
It's a PC map. What are we waiting for? Starting up.
As much as we like talking about our favorite Call of Duty 4 maps and whether or not they would make good snow maps, you know, got a finals. The finals.
Yeah. Let's go, right? Let's trying to cast some Call of Duty, right?
Hey man, I can do this all day if you want me to.
Looks like you're getting calls here.
I gotta take this call.
Oh, then you go ahead and take that call, man. Some calls are gonna be important.
Hi.
How's it going? You want to talk to me, Eric? Okay, bud. Hold on. Eric the Aviator. Go ahead, Eric. It's all you, bud.
All right, boys. I've been sitting here waiting for you, man. I've been sitting here waiting. I got things I got to talk about. All right. So basically, here's the deal, guys. Obviously, we're already one game into the finals, and our sponsors / all of the charities have asked me just one more time to take a quick moment and thank everyone for being involved in this event. Obviously, we could not have done it without Pyro Puncher coming up with the idea, bringing it to me, and us doing this project together. Drewster bending over backwards to make sure that things behind the scenes got done, even while he was at work. I didn't say that out loud today. But great work done by these guys. Game Done, so stepping up and fulfilling so many technical needs. Merrill Designs making the website. Huge props to them. Big thank you. And to TGS or the Game Station for putting up such a large cash contribution to help us make everyone's donations more valuable. So amazing stuff, guys. I'm honored and thankful and just happy. So guys, thank you very much for being a part of this. As we're getting closer to the end of this competition, I just want to talk a bit more and thank you all for being here. And I want to take one more second to give one more thing away before we jump into the next piece. I want to give away a pair of Gunner glasses to Douglas Rivet, or Rivet. I'm not quite sure. He lives in Michigan, so I'm going to call him Douglas Rivet. Douglas Rivet, you are you're getting a pair of Gunner glasses, so congratulations. All right, so that is all I want to say now. I do hope that people will stick around for a bit after the first round, or after this is ended, whether it's whoever gets the win. I want to make sure that somebody steps in or that somebody sticks around, because we do have more to talk about. But we are very thankful for each and every one of you. I hope that you guys will hang out in the stream and that you'll do all you can to contribute, because we do want to bless these charities as much as possible. So guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you to the players. Thank you to all the YouTube personalities, to the pros who've taken the time to teach some of the YouTube guys how to play even better. This has been an incredible event for me to be a part of, and to everyone else as well. So guys, I hope you enjoy this final game, or possibly two games. I just want to take a moment before this game started to introduce or to thank people, etc. So obviously quite a few of us are pretty tired here, but we were excited about getting this done. And yeah, here goes the next game. Fire Range Domination, lads versus the well-hung billionaires. We shall see how who fares best, and whether this is the final game or we can get one more in, guys. Best of luck to everyone. Cheers.
Eric, I loved my 4th grade teacher. Not in that way, though. He didn't touch me. Hutch's 4th grade teacher touched you, didn't he?
Nope.
No? Was that 5th grade?
My 4th grade teacher was a rather dreadful woman by the name of Mrs. Schloter.
Mrs. Schloter sounds like an awful teacher. She sounds like a wicked witch.
I gotta say, I was not a fan of her. I got 7 detentions from Mrs. Schloter.
In 4th grade?
I went to a private Catholic school with 35 people in my classroom. So you get 7 detentions, it's like you are on their radar.
Yeah, you're going to hell.
You have the same teacher for every subject. Anyways, getting back into
the
final game of
this is game number 2. Lads really had a rough start going into game number 1. They ended up losing that game by a huge margin. And the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires was able to hold out with JCap, Onslaught, Dunkus, and Wayne Chang really doing big things here. And again, they come in with a 2-cap, so trying to carry that momentum over. It's a best of 3, so first to win 2 games is going to be coin the winner here of the Call of the Community, a charity event being put on here, as you saw all the stuff as Eric was talking about. And I think the lads, I don't know. I can't see them giving up. I can see them still fighting because if game 1, even though that was a blowout, is irrelevant at this point, and you got to move on from it.
You got to move on. And the thing is that team more than has the talent and the skill to win a game against this monsters JCap team squad that we got going on over here. Actually, technically, Onslaught is the captain, but Onslaught and his band of
brothers,
his band of brothers have just impressed the living bejesus out of me with how aggressive they played in this finals game. They haven't given him an inch, dude. Look at them going for the three cap right off the break, and they're not going to relax. They're not going to let up the whole time. That's what you need to do. You absolutely need to crush their morale. And you've all but cemented the win in the books for yourself.
Yep. And people want to see Wayne Chang, and they've got a 3-cap right now with a 25-point lead.
2-cap.
And a 2-cap as the lads are able to pick up A. Wayne Chang catching a stun here at C as Nassau running and gunning takes them out, trying to split up the map. They got B as well, while Nassau is on C. Is somebody able to get to him? And JCap did, but is he getting it in time because there was somebody else on C, and I'm not sure. Is he stunned on the minimap? And they did get C. They're 3-cap right now. The lads are still in this and still alive as JCap is going to sit there, caps B with his buddy, and it looks like we've got Wayne Chang that was holding on C, trying to get it, was unable to as he got taken out by Striker. Onslaught jumping out, and now we see somebody at B, and they are able to hold now. It looks as if they've got both B and C, but these guys just lost B again, and the lads are fighting strong, trying to come back and win this one, Hutch.
Yeah, you know what? I actually kind of want to watch Sam play, so can we make that happen?
Done deal, bud.
That would be sweet.
And there you go.
Wow, just like that. And 2 down on the other people. On the other people.
On the other people.
We gotta get our words together.
Mean? Yeah.
2 down on the Legion. I don't even know.
Legion of well-hung billionaires.
Sam's team's got him 2-cap. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well said, my good sir. As Sam's trying to get in there and get the C1 as well. They're not giving up. They're playing aggressive. They know they need to get a big lead on these guys in order to get comfortable.
Oh!
Sam comes down, takes out Wang behind the truck there. Wang. Is that? Do I put $3
Just call him
in
Wang. You know, it's way easier than saying Wayne Chang. That's so hard to say.
Wayne Chang.
Wayne Chang.
Short for Wang.
Just say Wang.
Wang is putting up big numbers here as we jump on board. That was so good. Wayne is putting up big numbers. Oh, I am sorry for laughing. Oh, that was.
I gotta pee, man. You know I have a problem.
Wang is putting up big numbers.
When I laugh hard, I need to pee.
Oh my goodness.
Check it out. It's only a 6-point game, and the lads are mounting a look on 5-point game. You need to let it go, Fwiz, because now the lads have 3 people down, and it's up to Striker to keep his eye on the B flag. And okay, we got more people spawning on a firing exchange from the lads.
Oh, right. I'm over it. Sam coming in. The lads just lost B there after they try to get a Semtex on it and get it. But right now they're moving in on C here, capping it with Sam 5000 and company here as Nassau and Striker take out both Onslaught and JCap. So the lads looking good with 2 down here, controlling both C and A and moving in, converging on B, trying to go for a 3-cap here as they were down, now tied, and going for a 3-cap with the lead. Hutch, with only 2 minutes and 18 seconds left, the lads are starting to turn it around here.
That is a huge comeback play right there to get a 3-cap that late in the game. And remember, guys, we still got another side of the map to play. And to cement, I mean, we already have a 10-point lead. They were down 20 points earlier this game, so as we were saying before, it is never too late to count these guys out. Well, actually, I'm going to take that back. Sometimes it is a little too late, but in this particular situation,
I know what you mean, though.
You definitely shouldn't count these guys out. A team of tremendously good slayers on a small open map. It's no surprise that they're coming back.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I agree. Right now, they're struggling. They got a 6-point lead, but they only control C right now. So they got to get aggressive again and jump back in as Sam's going to take top 10. Make sure you can look out for his team as they're going to try to move in on B. Onslaught comes up, gets taken out by Sam. Sam sees him across the sights, but JCap with a nice shot, taking out Sam in top 10. Jumping on board with Nassau. He's going to try to move in on B here. Spraying shots, gets a stun on back trailer. And they've got to step it up now as that point lead is dwindling. Only 2-point lead for a 1-point lead as they are only able to control C cap right now.
That's 3 down. They got to hop on B and they know it. But we got to top boy.
JCap takes out top boy. They're not letting him come on B at all. Nassau's going to try to chase him down. Comes up, grabs JCap, and it'll be interesting. Smart move by Nassau.
I don't know if it's smart to hop on the flag. We'll see.
I like that he won because they're all pushing spawn on it. They all spawn in A side, so he's going to be all right.
Okay, it was a smart move.
And now the team needs to come in and get on B.
This is a good game, man. Look at this. They got him 2 caps.
Excellent
game.
game.
It looks like it's going to be tied here pretty soon. If he can hop on this flag and grab it, that would be absolutely clutch, and he does. They finish out the game with a triple cap. They already have a 2-point lead. It's not that much, but it's way better than being down points going into the second game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This lead is only going to get more comforting. It seems like the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires were able to pick up C, but now we've got Nassau trying to get J-Cap, but a nice 1v1 battle. J-Cap was the victor of that, and now they're on B with 23 seconds left. There's still time for them to get some points, cap B, and try to turn it down, because right now we're looking at an 8-point lead, 16 seconds left on the clock. Nassau's around B, so is Sam, as Dunkus comes in, taking out Sam, and Nassau comes in, taking out J-Cap. They were trying to close it up with a 3-cap here. Good games, man. Really good games. So the lads are going to come up here, and it looks like it's going to end with a 12-point lead. So that is what it finished with. A 12-point lead for the lads.
I'm going to be biased and just come out and say that I want the lads to win this one. I really want this to go to game 3.
There's nothing wrong with being biased when you're calling a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do anything to help make that happen?
No, we can't do anything to actually help facilitate a win for them.
Isn't there a button? We gotta have Game Dunzo's gotta have a button that they can press. Like maybe just like don't time J-Cap out of the game.
Maybe
just maybe give him a few like
little packet bursts.
Little email.
They gotta do something because he is tearing it up.
Every 30 seconds, just send him about 10,000 emails.
Do you think the lads are gonna win this? Because I call it Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires.
Honestly, if I had to call it right now, I don't think they're going to win this. But I would love to see it happen. Now, I'd like to follow up that statement by saying I'm not like 100% sure. Like, I'm going to say 30% chance that lads can take this game and win in game 3. Ooh. But I'm going to give 70% odds to the odds. Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires because those guys are monsters, man. And J-Cap has just been unstoppable.
Yeah, they have not figured out a way to contain him, which is why I think they're going to end up. But right now, it's, what, a 12-point lead for lads, though.
Yeah, it's not a very big lead whatsoever, but they have to keep that momentum up in this game. If that fatigue sets in and they let off even for a second in this game, it's going to come back and bite them.
Absolutely. So we got Sam 5000 right now. He is kicking it off. And we watch the lads a lot, I guess. Let's switch it over to the other guys. Because it's for these guys to jump back in. We're on board with the Onslaught, picking up Fear Krads off early on the start of this game as Wayne Chag took out Striker and J-Cap taking out Sam 5000 here. They got to move in as Nassau, nice shooting on J-Cap, coming up with the MP5, takes him out as Striker covers Crate to make sure nobody moves in, off spawns. And if they keep this up, it looks like lads are going to be able to pull off a B-cap here. But Onslaught with a nice grenade on B on Striker, but it wasn't enough. And now early on, lads are able to pull out a triple cap on the Legions of Well-Hung Billionaires.
Huge. That's absolutely huge in this game type. I mean, that's the kind of momentum that you can carry with you the rest of the game. Getting a triple cap that early on and sending a powerful message like we're not giving up. So,
yeah, especially when you have the lead in the first half too. You know, it has just that much more confidence that you can take this team out. Onslaught coming in, gets a kill on Nassau. He's looking the other way, trying to focus on jungle, and now they're going to try to control bottom wood here, top wood, but Striker takes him out. And this is the setup. J-Cap is where he needs to be in order to help his team pull off a B there. Going to get a nice stun nade and pushing towards these guys as he knows somebody's down there, and it's Striker that takes him out, I believe, from top 10.
They're giving themselves a nice, comfortable lead here. It's about a 15-point lead with about 5 minutes left in the game, and game 3. I mean, is that that was an unfortunate name.
Wow! As Onslaught was about to cap it, finally the truck on fire that Wayne had initially started set off, taking out Onslaught just seconds short of a flag cap, and they're about to get triple cap if he doesn't get to A here soon enough, and sees 2 on him, jumps down. Wayne Chang picking up a 2-piece, and Dunkus with a team kill, throwing out that nade, but you got to trust in your players sometimes. Wayne was actually able to pick up a nice 2-piece on A to contain it, but that's not going to be enough for them. They need to get in it.
Oh my God, you sneaky little beaver.
New Krads was on there. CC4 going to shoot that off. That's the
smart play right there. That's like
about more time.
I don't know how many people would have done that in that situation.
That's
As
C4,
you can see,
man.
like you can't count on these guys this early on. Like Onslaught's team has just been consistently dominant. As you can see right here, they turned being triple capped into triple capping the other team in a heartbeat.
Sure.
So this is only a 16-point game. Sam's team only had a 12-point lead going into this game. So these guys are putting on a show, man. Tweet at them and tell them thanks.
Yes.
Tell all these players. Send them a message on YouTube, whatever. But show your support for these players for coming out and giving you guys a show.
And it looks like the lead is narrowing for the lads now, as it seems as if JCap and Onslaught's team are actually going to step up with the lead because that 12-point difference was for the lads. And now we're looking at these guys. They stepped up, and they have the lead here in the game, turning it around as they've been able to control B and C for a while. But somebody on C, as Dunkus jumped down instead of turning around, making sure they got off C, the lads went around and triple cap. So this game continues to be extremely close. Not sure who's going to come up with the outcome of this game with how close it is. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock, and the lads got a triple cap going for them right now.
They have about a 25-point lead with about 3 minutes left in this game. They're fighting hard, and they're showing them that they can keep up with the big boys. JCap hasn't been able to do as much work this game. In fact, let's pull up the stats and see what his numbers are right now.
Yeah,
so 9 and 7, man. This is the same guy that was going, 5-4 KD against other pro players. So they're doing a good job shutting them down. I'd have to go back and watch and figure out how they did that, but they've managed to keep him under strict supervision.
Yep, and the lads pushing to make sure that they don't do too much there. That looks like we've got the other team on B. Sam's going to try to throw a nade, and nice nade. Picks up a two-piece, knocking both players off of it. Comes in with a three-piece, clearing out Dunkus, going for the three-cap. Sam 5000 representing the UK in a big way. He is what Trout would say a big lad.
I'd confidently say right now we're going to game 3.
Yeah, the lads have stepped it up.
Which is awesome.
Yep. They're still control both B and A there as Stryker was able to clear Dunkus and Wayne off again. They did lose B here, so it'll be interesting to see with this 2 minutes left in the game if they're able to kind of bounce back into this and grab B from these guys or what the deal is. As Stryker jumps on it, but Wayne comes in, taking him out here at 31 points right now with a lead in the lads. And they also, on top of that, had another 12-point lead. So they have a pretty commanding lead here, and if they're going to win it, they do need to cap one more at least to sit on it to make sure that the game ends well for them.
All right, give me a prediction. Assuming this goes to game 3.
I'm going to have to go with my initial Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires. I have to think in JCap, and when it comes down to the moment of truth, he's going to step up and play out of his skin again.
All right. Well, we're only a couple minutes from seeing it.
The lads are, I think, definitely going to take this game out, though. They've got a 32-point lead.
What is going on here?
The lads have a 32-point lead.
But they're getting triple capped right now. They have to be careful because they only have an 18-point lead. So that's about a 30-point lead with a minute left in the game. So they're doing okay. But if they do get triple capped, then they're in trouble.
They can't become complacent. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And right here, we've got Sam 5000 going to try to hold off and set up to get B here. At least give him a little bit more time to get something as the 2-cap is in favor of Legion Well-Hung Billionaires. Sam going up to that top wood area, going to look down A-side jungle, doesn't see anybody, and the rest of the lads are going to be able to pick up B. That's good. That's going to put him in a comfortable position. As we see buddy moving up to the crow's nest right there. I want to see who jumped up there. Nassau's covering top wood. Stryker's up top in the crow's nest. As Sam's watching bottom wood here, going to cap A. These guys are in a good position. As everyone's converged on B, they're going to get B there. So now they've only got one. Pushing for the 3-cap with 36 seconds. This is going to be a close game. Fear Crab's got a nice nade off right there, and it did connect on Wayne Chang and JCap. That was a difference maker there. Being able to knock them off and not allow them to get A was going to be huge there. And it looks as if the lads are going to come back, grab both C, A, and we've got somebody on B here trying to cap it.
And we got lag.
That's okay. We're back, though. Good stuff. Well, the lads won this one, then.
Game 3.
Yeah,
Are we seeing Nuketown, man?
I don't think so. Nobody seemed to be supporting us.
Why would they not support that?
I don't know.
Nuketown is a perfect.
It's because it's not MLG, but we're using C4, so. And really try to convince them?
No, unmute them right now. I mean, because they're going to be like, oh my god, good game. This is really anticlimactic because you didn't
mute them in time.
Yes.
Right. So makes it a lot harder doing it this way too. And
really now it's fine.
All right, are we doing Nuketown?
Wow!
Are we doing Nuketown?
Jeez.
I think we should do Nuketown. JCap's all for it.
If you're a viewer watching the stream and you'd like to see these guys play on Nuketown, just go ahead and tweet everything to everybody in this lobby.
All right, Onslaught says yes. Sam, what do you say?
I don't mind. I'll play it.
Do it. Sam says, all right, guys. Here's the deal. Is it a I don't mind or it's okay?
It's kind of stupid. It's great to get stupid.
What do you want to do?
What is the stream? Summit. We said we was gonna do Summit. Yo, is the stream on right now?
The stream is on right now.
Okay, it looks like if not everybody's on board, I don't want to do it because I don't want to hear someone like, oh, well, we only lost the finals because it was on Newtown. So go ahead and put it on Summit, Dom. Way to just crap on my parade, Nassau. We give you compliments about being a good player, and now I'm going to say you suck.
Nassau, think outside the box.
Everybody wants to see MP5 play on Summit.
Right, so here's the deal, guys. The stream and the tweets coming at Fwiz and Eric at aka Aviator seem to be saying Nuketown for days. I'm getting lots and lots of Nuketown.
That's up to you guys. I don't care.
Billionaires are down for Nuketown. We're down to pound.
All right, lads.
All right, lads, talk to me.
I think people are fed up of seeing the Summit.
This is no pressure here, lads.
All right, come on.
Nuketown.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah, Nassau, let's win!
It's all for charity, guys.
Yeah, man, we're doing it for the kids,
really
man.
quick.
Nuketown for the kids.
Do it for the kids, Nassau.
Going Nuketown's same rules on Nuketown. Here's what's going to happen, guys. It's going to be an awesome event. Obviously, this is the tightest freaking matches thus far. Crazy swings back and forth. Mad props to both teams, the lads and the well-hung billionaires. I have to say a quick notice from one of our sponsors, Eric D. from over at Game Dunzo, wants to inform the shoutcasters that he's cheering lads for days because these guys are connecting from the UK and still rocking face. So big props to the lads from Game Dunzo. However, I want to just thank everyone in the stream right now for watching. Again, you guys are freaking legends. This is over 6 hours of streaming now, 6 hours and 45 minutes of streaming, and we are still going strong. This is the last game for all the marbles. The winning team will be receiving trophies, sponsored thanks to Game Dunzo. You guys will be getting trophies with your name on them. Honestly, guys, we can't do much more for you, but we are so thrilled that you guys are at least part of this and that you're so close to the win right now. I don't know who to root for, honestly. Mike's my friend, but Sam's a new one, and he feels like the underdog right now. I don't know. I don't know, man. All right, well, guys, best of luck to both of you. We're going to get this thing kicked off right now. I'm actually going to tell Nate right now, let's kick this off. Best of luck. Have fun. Thanks for helping out with charity, guys. And anybody who can donate right now, please do so. We really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh, Onslaught, bottom. All right, there you go.
Yes, Nuketown domination for the kids, baby. Let's kick it off. This is going to decide who is the winner of this Call of the Community event. Nice little charity event that was put on by, I think I got muted anyway. And couldn't have had a better outcome today. The turnout, the donations, the players, the participants, I can't say it enough. And now it all comes down to this one game here where we got Nuketown domination. And we are starting with the lads, bud.
You know what? People like to dismiss Nuketown as not a competitive map, but in a 4v4 situation,
I like it.
In a 4v4 situation with a 7.5 second respawn delay and the perfect symmetry of the map itself, it makes for an awesome, even, fast-paced game. So
dude, it's a great
I'm looking
map.
forward to it, man. They've cleared. Lads have almost cleared off the entire team right off the break here. NASA's going to try and grab this flag by himself, which is ill-advised on this map. It's so small. You have to wait for backup. And you have to take down at least two.
Oh, going so ham sauce, knocking out everybody. But Onslaught was able to meet that match, taking out two there, and they're going to try to jump back on B as long as Sam doesn't get hit by a nade here. Does take hit markers, but doesn't get taken out. And nice move by Sam. Comes in, takes out JCap. Now they're going to start pushing spawn. Takes out Wayne Chang as well. And nice shooting. Wayne. Putting up big numbers, dude. I can't believe that. Wayne Wang. That's a good. If I.
No, that would suck.
Yeah,
Wayne Wang.
okay.
I don't like it.
Right.
Well, it actually does kind of flow off the tongue.
It does flow off the tongue. Really.
Lads coming up with a 4-point lead with 5 minutes left in the first game of the finals of the Call of the Community Tournament. This has been such a fun day. These guys.
I've had a blast,
awesome
man.
Show, man.
I had fun casting it. This has been a great charity event. Everybody coming out. There's no.
Yeah. Where's the triple spread? Sorry, go ahead.
Nice. Nobody's winning any money from this tournament. It's all kind of it's for charity. Everything's going out for the charity. Nobody's getting paid for this event. None of the players, anybody, staff, none of that. So it's awesome that everybody was able to come together and put on an event like this. And Nassau hanging back, trying to be a silent ninja, takes out JCap, moving around. Knows something back there, but he missed him. And this will be intense as he's trying to move back in, see if they're going to... They're not pushing Spawn, which is smart. They're letting him come out and Spawn C, containing him, not letting him switch to A so they can hold this down. As Nassau gets a nice pre-fire that takes out... who was it? Wayne Chang there. Nice shooting.
That's 4 down right there. They can even push up for this triple cap. In fact, I wouldn't fault them one bit if they tried for it.
And almost Nassau thought about it, but he retreated back.
So they got a 16-point lead. We got 4 minutes left in game 1 of the finals. Sam 5000 putting that MP5 to good work, and you know what? Now is a good time to say MP5, not a bad gun.
MP5 is not legit, especially when you ban the FAMAS.
Yeah, it was, you know, before the 74U got nerfed, it was like MP5K, not that good. But after the NASA with a nice triple feed there, you missed that because you're on your phone.
All right, man, I gotta stay in
finals of the Call of Community.
I gotta stay in touch.
You're on your phone.
Hey, dude, I'm just trying to stay in touch with what the people are saying about the stream. You know?
Yeah. How about you stay in touch with what I'm saying?
I'm in touch with you. I'm in tune with you. As NASA comes in with a 2-piece, takes out both Dunkus and Wayne Chang. As Onslaught was finally able to clean him up, and the lads now have lost B. They've only got A there, as it looks like the well-hung billionaires are starting to get a life back in them, not allowing the lads to step up there, and now they're controlling them. And the tables have turned on the lads as they are now trapped on the A side here of Nuketown.
This is one of those maps where there's no room to be sneaky, and it's all about how you can do in 1v1 gun situations. How good is your shot, and how good are your nades, and that's gonna be the difference maker on Nuketown.
Gotta check your corners too. In this.
There's no flank, you know. Yeah. There's only 2 sides of a house, or you can come for the top story or bottom story.
Yeah, as far as that goes, you're right. You do really go toe to toe on here on Nuketown, and you have to win your 1v1 gunfights. Most of the time, you'll find yourself is in a quick 1v1 battle of running and gunning, and it seems like that's paying off for these guys. Nassau's going 15-8 because that's what he does well.
NASA, again, you know, we'll say it again, he's the main, I'd say he's probably the main slayer of the team. Unfortunately, the lads have 3 players down. Fearcat's going to make the smart move and wait back a little bit until his teammates spawn in. As you can see in the upper left-hand corner, his teammates are spawning in and pushing on the left side of their building. Now he's going to make his way over to Jeep because this is an incredibly important part. Woo! And he's, you know, that play right there. Oh my God!
4 down, the lads.
He just gets 3 people, and if they have any heads on them, they would be hopping on B right now. But they need to be worried about those nades. They're going to be flying over right now.
They got out of there in time.
But that was a clutch. That was a clutch 4-man down.
Went so big, dude.
NASA's got to be careful right now. He's the last one alive. He almost shot his teammate right there.
Yeah, that was huge, though. That was huge. That was well played by.
But this is a close game, 72-70.
Yeah.
In the first game of the finals.
That's what you want.
Such a close game. That's awesome.
And they're trying to fight back in as Dunkus takes out NASA and Sam, but Sam was able to get that Semtex off on him before he went out. And Stryker hanging back, picking up one, and the other one he wasn't able to as J-Cap's coming in, and they're trying to set up to get that B, pushing back the lads.
It looks like they're going to get this B flag unless they can get, or not. I mean, that would have been my time if I was on the other team. I would have pushed up for that B cap because they had 2 players down and 1 player stunned. But, hey, well, you know, what are you going to do?
The lads are in a good position here. Sam's watching on B from the other side here. And Dunkus tried to swing around back and grab A, but Stryker was there to meet him. And they are having trouble here as now the lead spreads with 11-point lead for the lads.
It's only a 10-point game, and we only have a minute left in this one. We still got a whole other game to play. Looks like they're going to be taking B flag, so Stryker's going to be hopping up in the second story, but it's not enough. They're going to go ahead and lose that B flag. And it looks like Onslaught's team is going to try and bridge this gap just a little bit before they go into game 2.
And this has been an all-out gun brawl with only 11-point difference here with 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the half. But the lads have controlled the lead the entire time here. But in the last minute of the game, Legion of well-hung billionaires are trying to come in, and they've got both B and C as the lads have fallen back to just A. Sam wondering where he wants to throw that stun. Had to think about it for a while and finally did stop back. As he's getting hit.
On B. There it is.
And J-Cap comes up with a 3-piece, taking out everybody. But he doesn't see Stryker until the last second. But Stryker did get B in time.
But he cleared out their entire team. It looks like they're going to grab this B flag uncontested. And still, oh my God, it's only a 6-point game with 30 seconds left.
And it's going to be tied almost.
It's going to be almost tied going into, unless they can get this 3-cap right now. They might want to push up and see if they can grab A before the round is over.
Yeah, I honestly think this game is going to be tied. As soon as it hits 0.
Well, now that you said it, the suspense is building.
It really is. That's why I'm not even casting right now. As Kratz comes in, takes out Onslaught, and Wayne trying to be sneaky, grabbing the A with the last second left. It was no dice there.
That's it, dude.
As they're moving in, J-Cap picks up a 2-piece.
It's tied. No, it's not going to be.
It's not going to be tied.
It's not going to be tied.
However,
we should unmute everybody so hear their response.
Woo!
112 to 111.
But that's like a
one
yeah,
point.
There's 2 4-piece that they were just camping.
Dude, 111 to 1.
Hey, this is it right here.
You couldn't even play that.
Yeah, that round didn't even matter. This is the round now.
Yeah, pretty much, this is it. Best of luck, guys.
You won by 1, right? So it's basically nothing.
It doesn't matter. I don't think we're gonna even need to worry about that.
Oh my lord.
What are we now? Top or bottom
Gonna
now,
have to
right?
meet people. Thought your idea was
Yeah,
good. I thought
Onslaught
you were
seems
gonna get like a
top.
lot of like, but it was like, yeah,
No, that was good though. But they have. No,
Yeah,
you guys tell me if it was anticlimactic.
I think it was
thought it was kind of
anticlimactic.
interesting. They were both kind of like, oh my god.
Maybe we just really get too excited when we win because we go crazy.
I almost just.
You almost swore. You almost swore twice there.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like you almost swore
sure?
twice. Well, I couldn't be too sure. Definitely won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to jump on board with Black Ops, which is going to be the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires. They don't know what team they're on. Little issue with where everything
We're all
is
jacked up.
going.
Who had the? Oh god.
They would have ended.
They're gonna want to restart this.
End it.
End the match.
You know, there's people in this world, Jay, that know what team to join, and then there's people that just are idiots.
Pixel one
You gotta end this.
You
Really
need
joke.
What are you talking about?
Alright, anyway, so what are we now? What are Black Ops in? Who's what team?
Yeah.
After this game, to answer
Did
your question.
you mute Eric?
Yeah, I did. Oops.
12. Dude.
Say
What a
say
game.
it again. They couldn't hear you.
What a game. All right, well, we're going to go jump. Yeah, man, we're jumping right back into it. Here we go right now.
How many viewers do we have right now?
Don't know, my computer's dead.
That's fantastic.
It's okay. We don't need it. Everybody that's participated in it took time out of their Sunday to help make this event go so great as it has been. And props to Hutch for coming on and commentating with me as well.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, I'm glad you came.
I sent you a text message and said, hey, would it be weird if I invited myself to come on?
I didn't even think twice about it, though.
That's cool.
I said the first thing I said was, duh, dude.
That's good, yeah. This has been so much fun, dude. I like genuinely throughout the entire day, I've been consistently entertained and been having fun all the time.
I'm loving this. That's why I said I definitely want to make sure it's orchestrated.
Oh,
and the lads are joining the wrong side, but it looks like everybody got it squared away. But that's gonna give.
I don't know about that.
A nice. That's you got to know. You gotta know what side to go on. It's a rookie mistake. Yeah,
they're bad. It happens in online play all the time. But hey, man, it's your bad.
And now
look, they're going to be on.
I would have 4-man press B, and knowing that just happened, knowing that you should know to get on the right side, and I said no 5 times in a sentence.
But Sam's getting in there causing a ruckus. J-Cap's going to take him down and pull up the B flag in the process, and they're going to push up for the spawn trap area. You see him going for the triple cap right away, which again, in this level of play, you have to be aggressive. You have to make the other team frustrated. And J-Cap has been doing that consistently throughout his entire team. I can say that right now J-Cap has eclipsed Big Timer, and he's got my MVP slot. At the moment.
All right.
It's a bold statement, but
it's not that bold. I mean, they're both great players. I mean, you know,
we
they
have to review the film. You know, we do have this in theater mode, but that one spree that Big Timer had on a firing range versus J-Cap spree. I don't know, man. That's close.
J-Cap did go on that murder spree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's close. I don't think you could really, weigh one way or the other, but J-Cap is certainly winning your heart over.
So right now, we saw from the last game, J-Cap's team here, Onslaught's team rather, they were up 40 points. And so, as you can see on the scoreboard right now, they have an 11-point lead in this game, so they have about a 51-point lead, which is pretty comfortable with 5 minutes left, but you can never, ever count the other guys out. In fact, I thought you might be switching to the other team. I thought that was a good... Nope, we're staying on board.
No, we jumped on lads.
Oh, we
switched
jumped
over. Yeah, we did. We jumped on board with the lads.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what? They're down by 16 points or so, and then they were down by, 30 in the last one?
Yeah, they're down by 55 points right now.
Okay, 55 points. So that's going to be a tough one, but not impossible. They're looking at a 2-cap here right now for the opposing team as we've got Striker moving up Summit side, trying to go for the flank, maybe pick up C there or cause some kind of confusion behind him.
He's smart. He's got 2 teammates down. He's not going to hop on that C flag by himself. Now he's got all his teammates down.
He's going to go back.
It's on him to stay alive. He's really got to make the smart play right. Oh, my goodness. What is that nade? What?
That
nade was clutch.
Yeah, hit it through the window, man.
That was awesome.
That was real beast.
I really like that nade.
Yeah,
kind of speechless.
These guys were real careful with exposing their pro nades, and they're busting them out of the works here this time around.
Oh, Striker times out in the
finals. No way. So Striker is out right now. That is nobody internet issue but his own here. So let's see if he can get back in the game. I'm gonna make sure he sends him an invite. So if he does get back in, I'll be able to at least send him an invite. Yeah, you know, that's come on. That's just a nice thing to do. Get back in here, Striker. We didn't mean to talk about
it. So wait, which
you.
team is he on, and who's that benefiting?
No, right now it's going to benefit the lads who are down. So Striker gets back. No, I'm sorry, Striker is on the lads. So the lads really couldn't have used that right now.
Yeah,
it's not good for them.
That was the worst possible time to get timed out right
Yeah,
there.
they really wanted to bounce back in this game, and losing Striker, their strong pro player who was just slaying cats, is not going to be well for them. But hopefully he can get back in, and Striker connected in the bottom left. So he's back in the game. Glad we were able to get him back in here as the lads
Let's switch
are
on
struggling.
his perspective, actually.
Who's Striker's?
Striker, yeah. Let's see how he hops back in.
Wow, hops back in, takes out Dunkus, and almost picks up a two-piece on Onslaught, but it looks like Onslaught was able to get that kill with the AUG hiding behind computers there as they're holding down that 3-cap. NASA's going to try to pick up C here. No, just decides to jump up and get in the ground, let his teammates that are spawning in behind him get C, and he is going to go for a B cap or what? I'm not sure.
I don't know if I agree with that play.
I don't either.
He should have hopped on C, but I could be wrong. We'll see. They got 2 down on the other team, so if they need to hop on a flag. So yeah, they're all doing it together as a team. So I mean, with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left and a 100-point deficit, that's a.
You have to be a little aggressive on your flag cap, especially one that you know your team is spawning in behind you, that they could have came and assisted you for the rest of the flag cap. But
that's a tough gap to fill. I mean, I don't want to count these guys out just yet, but I think we're rapidly approaching that point. And this is a sneaky little spot right here that Sam's going, but the other team, they're good enough to know, like, okay, clearly he's not on the flag. There's a little kind of sneaky ninja spot that you can cap from behind B flag.
And now they're getting dominated yet again there as Striker takes out Wayne Chang, going to move into the B side. He sees somebody in his sights. He's got 2 people in front of him, one jumping up, and Krads kind of gets in the way and throws him off, and Dunkus was actually able to pick up that 2-piece, but Sam comes in, wipes him out here, and is not giving up, fighting to the end here. But as that point lead spreads away from them, it looks like the lads are going to have a rough one out here.
The Legion of Well-Hung Gentlemen just had their setups were just way too strong. As you can see, like, these guys are scattered. They can't make organized pushes whatsoever. They're just spawning and then being picked off one by one. They can't get anything going.
You said Legions of Well-Hung Gentlemen, and it's billionaires, but
billionaires.
But I like Well-Hung Gentlemen way better.
It sounds better. Yeah.
It's got so much kind of class in a weird way to it.
A little bit of a sophistication to it than billionaires. Billionaires.
The Legion of Well-Hung Gentlemen.
You know, billionaires is kind of pretentious. It's like, okay, why do I care if you're a billionaire? But if you're a gentleman, that's something regardless of money.
I think we need to change
our gentleman and make $20,000 a year.
Yeah, and still be a good guy.
Yeah.
I think we need to change our team name to Legion of Well-Hung Gentlemen.
No. Because that would be a blatant ripoff. Oh boy, we got connection interrupted there.
Yeah, it's 1 minute left. It looks like Striker might time out again as he's having internet connection issues. But the lads there, tough loss for these guys. Sam and the rest of his team coming out.
Do not forget though, this is only the first game in a best-of-3 series. So
yeah. No. This is going to be best-of-3, so you got to win 2 obviously to get through it. So they're going to have to put this one behind them. Hopefully Striker remedies his internet issues and they can rely on him more because they're going to jump over to firing range domination for game 2.
If they win, we are playing Nuketown Dom.
I really want to.
We are playing Nuketown Dom if they go to a 3rd game. And that's the last I'm gonna hear about it. Okay.
All right.
I don't like to use my big voice.
Yeah.
You think I like intimidating people?
No. I'm a fan. You know, I'm on your side as far as Nuketown Dom should be game number 3.
What was that? That was like a quick scope of the AUG right there.
Yeah. I don't know. NASA's on a little bit of a tear here late in the game, and JCap not letting him do anything, pouring it on thick as they're clearing him off of B left and right, and this one's a brutal one. Gonna have to put this one past them.
Was it JCap? Did JCap? What are the stats? What do we got going on here?
Wow.
JCap went huge.
Helped out a little bit. Yeah. 6 defense, 26 and 7.
4-1 KD, no big deal.
Probably helped contribute to the game.
A little bit. Yeah. Dunkus 4 captures.
Yeah. Coming up big in the OBJ. Wow, that was a JCap is on a slaughter fest right now.
It's a new map, right?
That
was the second game.
Yeah, so they're gonna. I think they're switching over to Fire Range Domination. I think.
Predictions. What do you think?
Reddit servers.
Do you think they're gonna carry that momentum with them into the next game?
We're waiting.
Through, or do you think this is gonna be like a resurgence? Is there any chance if you're on Sam 5000's team? Are you thinking to yourself?
If I put money on this game, I'm putting my money all on JCap.
Giving it just a minute here, guys.
Legion of well-hung billionaires.
Yeah. So if JCap does well, then they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean JCap's going to totally dictate.
It's a new map. It's a new day.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
I think it'll be nice. The game will be close if Onslaught and Dunkus don't step up, but if those guys and Wayne step up, it's done.
1 second here,
so
guys.
Who's got to be the
all right, so the delay is pretty bad here. I know
it's going to fall on Stryker and Sam, I think. I mean, Nassau and Krads are holding their own, but I think those two guys need to kind of go into beast mode and out of their element, and really, because you've got to counter JCap on himself, and then Onslaught, Dunkus, and Wayne at any given moment step it up and go big.
Yeah, I think NASA 1 should have permanent babysitting duties on JCap.
Yeah,
NASA 1's number one priority is like, where's JCap?
Guarding JCap.
How can I shut him down?
Yeah.
Because that's, I'm inclined to say that NASA 1's probably like the best rusher that's on the other team. Or, like one of the better rushers on the team.
NASA 1 rushes so much.
He's a pure TDM player, so you need to let him off his leash and play to his strength, and let guys like Sam 5000 and
Krad, Stryker,
and let them worry about the flags.
For
but
sure.
You really do need someone babysitting JCap.
I agree. Nassau is a run and gun player with that MP5, and he's like comparable to how we talk about C-Nanners, where it is just best to let him off the leash and go big. So I guess we're waiting for Nate and Ready Up Service to launch up game number 2 here of the finals. It's a best of 3. So if the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires can win this game, they're going to take the finals home with them. If the Lads can win this one, we're going to push it to a game 3 that hopefully will be Nuketown. We're really going to try for that to happen. And we are going to spectate Wayne Chang on this next game for a little bit.
Stream is chatting still.
Gotta get some love his way, man.
Yep. Okay, so yeah. Woo! Let's start it up.
Any time now.
Any time now. Is it that start match here? Go ahead and kick it off.
I'm just gonna go.
What's interesting though, look at the background. It's still Summit.
To come back.
That is wow. That's crazy. The ghost in the machine, man. I don't like it. I don't trust it. Don't start it. This is cursed. Why you got Summit in the background?
Wouldn't it be cool to start it up and firing range was a snow map?
Oh my god, it would be.
Yeah.
It absolutely would be.
It was all snow, but it was the exact same map.
Fwiz, I like the way that you think, man. I would never have thought about that.
It'd be a sweet map.
And after I did think about it, I was like, yeah.
That'd be a good snow map.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other snow maps?
They really did well with Summit, though, as a snow map.
I saw Crash from COD 4. They turned it into a Christmas map with like.
That was good at night with the lights. Actually, Crash at night with snow.
That was awesome.
Would be is a really good map. Yeah.
I'm inclined to.
It's a PC map. What are we waiting for? Starting up.
As much as we like talking about our favorite Call of Duty 4 maps and whether or not they would make good snow maps, got a finals. Got the finals.
Yeah. Let's go, right? Let's try to cast some Call of Duty, right?
Hey man, I can do this all day if you want me to.
Looks like you're getting calls here.
I gotta take this call.
Oh, you go ahead and take that call, man. Some calls are gonna be important. Hi. How's it going? You want to talk to me, Eric? Okay, bud. Hold on. Eric the Aviator. Go ahead, Eric. It's all you, bud.
All right, Fwiz. I've been sitting here waiting for you, man. I've been sitting here waiting. I got things I got to talk about. All right. So basically, here's the deal, guys. Obviously, we're already one game into the finals, and our sponsors / all of the charities have asked me just one more time to take a quick moment and thank everyone for being involved in this event. Obviously, we could not have done it without Pyro Puncher coming up with the idea, bringing it to me, and us doing this project together. Juicer bending over backwards to make sure that things behind the scenes got done, even while he was at work. I didn't say that out loud today. But great work done by these guys. Game done, so stepping up and fulfilling so many technical needs. Merrill Designs making the website. Huge props to them. Big thank you. And to TGS or the Game Station for putting up such a large cash contributions to help us make everyone's donations more valuable. So amazing stuff, guys. I'm honored and thankful and just happy. So guys, thank you very much for being a part of this. As we're getting closer to the end of this competition, I just want to talk a bit more and thank you all for being here. And I want to take one more second to give one more thing away before we jump into the next piece. I want to give away a pair of Gunner glasses to Deadless Rivet, or Rivet. I'm not quite sure. He lives in Michigan, so I'm going to call him Douglas Rivet. Douglas Rivet, you are you're getting a pair of gunner glasses, sir. Congratulations. All right, so that is all I want to say now. I do hope that people will stick around for a bit after the first round, or after this is ended, whether it's whoever gets the win. I want to make sure that somebody steps in or that somebody sticks around, because we do have more to talk about. But we are very thankful for each and every one of you. I hope that you guys will hang out in the stream and that you'll do all you can to contribute, because we do want to bless these charities as much as possible. So guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you to the players. Thank you to all the YouTube personalities, to the pros who've taken the time to teach some of the YouTube guys how to play even better. This has been an incredible event for me to be a part of, and to everyone else as well. So guys, I hope you enjoy this final game, or possibly 2 games. I just want to take a moment before this game started to introduce or to thank people, etc. So obviously quite a few of us are pretty tired here, but we were excited about getting this done. And yeah, here goes the next game. Fire range domination, lads versus the well-hung billionaires. We shall see how who fares best, and whether this is the final game or we can get one more in, guys. Best of luck to everyone. Cheers.
Eric, I loved my 4th grade teacher. Not in that way, though. He didn't touch me. Hutch's 4th grade teacher touched you, didn't he?
Nope.
No? Was that 5th grade?
My 4th grade teacher was a rather dreadful woman by the name of Mrs. Schloter.
Ooh, Mrs. Schloter sounds like an awful teacher. She sounds like a wicked witch.
I gotta say, I was not a fan of her. I got 7 detentions from Mrs. Schloter.
In 4th grade?
I went to a private Catholic school with 35 people in my classroom. So to get 7 detentions, it's like you are on their radar.
Yeah, you're going to hell.
You have the same teacher for every subject. Anyways, getting back into
the
final game of
this is game number 2. Lads really had a rough start going into game number 1. They ended up losing that game by a huge margin. And the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires was able to hold out with JCap, Onslaught, Dunkus, and Wayne Chang really doing big things here. And again, they come in with a 2-cap, so trying to carry that momentum over. It's a best of 3, so first to win 2 games is going to be coin the winner here of the Call of the Community, a charity event put on here, as you saw all the stuff as Eric was talking about. And I think the lads, I don't know, I can't see them giving up. I can see them still fighting, because if game 1, even though that was a blowout, is irrelevant at this point, and you got to move on from it.
You got to move on. And the thing is that team more than has the talent and the skill to win a game against this monsters JCap team squad that we got going on over here. Actually, technically, Onslaught is the captain, but Onslaught and his band of
brothers,
his band of brothers have just impressed the living Jesus out of me with how aggressive they played in this finals game. They haven't given him an inch, dude. Look at them going for the 3-cap right off the break, and they're not going to relax. They're not going to let up the whole time. That's what you need to do. You absolutely need to crush their morale. And you've all but cemented the win in the books for yourself.
Yep. And people want to see Wayne Chang, and they've got a 3-cap right now with a 25-point lead.
2-cap.
And a 2-cap as the lads are able to pick up A. Wayne Chang catching a stun here at C as Nassau running and gunning takes him out, trying to split up the map. They got B as well, while Nassau is on C. Is somebody able to get to him? And JCap did, but is he getting it in time because there was somebody else on C, and I'm not sure. Is he stunned on the mini-map? And they did get C. They're 3-cap right now. The lads are still in this and still alive as JCap is going to sit there, caps B with his buddy, and it looks like we've got Wayne Chang that was holding on C, trying to get it, was unable to as he got taken out by Striker. Onslaught jumping out, and now we see somebody at B, and they are able to hold now. It looks as if they've got both B and C, but these guys just lost B again, and the lads are fighting strong, trying to come back and win this one, Hutch.
Yeah, you know what? I actually kind of want to watch Sam play, so can we make that happen?
Done deal, bud.
That would be sweet.
And there you go.
Wow, just like that. And 2 down on the other people. On the other people.
We gotta
get our
what does that mean? Yeah.
2 down on the Legion. I don't even know.
Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires.
Sam's team's got him 2-cap. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well said, my good sir, as Sam's trying to get in there and get the C1 as well. They're not giving up. They're playing aggressive. They know they need to get a big lead on these guys in order to get comfortable. Sam comes down, takes out Wang behind the truck there. And Wang. Is that, do I put $3
Just call him
in
Wang. You know, it's way easier than saying Wayne Chang. That's so hard to say.
Wayne Chang.
Wayne Chang.
Short for Wang.
Just say Wang.
Wang is putting up big numbers here as we jump on board. That was so good. Wayne is putting up big numbers. Oh, I am sorry for laughing. Oh, that was.
I gotta pee, man. You know I have a problem.
Wang is putting up big
numbers. When I laugh hard, I need to pee.
Oh my
and check it out, it's only a 6-point game, and the lads are mounting up.
Yes.
Look, I'm a 5-point game. You need to let it go, Fwiz, because now the lads have 3 people down, and it's up to Striker to keep his eye on the B flag. And okay, we got more people spawning on a firing range from the lads.
Oh, right. I'm over it. Sam coming in. The lads just lost B there after they try to get a Semtex on it and get it. But right now they're moving in on C here, capping it with Sam 5000 and company here as NASA and Striker take out both Onslaught and J-Cap. So the lads looking good with 2 down here, controlling both C and A and moving in, converging on B, trying to go for a 3-cap here as they were down, now tied and going for a 3-cap with the lead. Hutch with only 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. The lads are starting to turn it around here.
That is a huge comeback play right there to get a triple cap that late in the game. And remember, guys, we still got another side of the map to play. And to cement, I mean, we already have a 10-point lead. They were down 20 points earlier this game, so as we were saying before, it is never too late to count these guys out. Well, actually, I'm going to take that back. Sometimes it is a little too late, but in this particular situation,
I know what you mean, though.
You definitely shouldn't count these guys out. A team of tremendously good slayers on a small open map. It's no surprise that they're coming back.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I agree. Right now, they're struggling. They got a 6-point lead, but they only control C right now, so they got to get aggressive again and jump back in as Sam's going to take top 10. Make sure he can look out for his team as they're going to try to move in on B. Onslaught comes up, gets taken out by Sam. Sam sees him across the sights, but J-Cap with a nice shot, taking out Sam in top 10. Jumping on board with NASA. He is going to try to move in on B here. Spraying shots, gets a stun on back trailer. And they've got to step it up now as that point lead is dwindling. Only 2-point lead for it. 1-point lead as they are only able to control C cap right now.
That's 3 down. They got to hop on B and they know it. But we got to top wood.
J-Cap takes out top wood. Do not let him come on B at all. NASA's going to try to chase him down. Comes up, grabs J-Cap, and it'll be interesting. Smart move by NASA.
I don't know if it's smart to hop on the flag. We'll see.
I like that more because they're all pushing spawn on it. They all spawn in A side, so he's going to be all right.
Okay, it was a smart move.
And now the team needs to come in and get on B.
This is a good game, man. Look at this. They got him 2 caps.
Excellent game.
It looks like it's going to be tied here pretty soon. If he can hop on this flag and grab it, that would be absolutely clutch, and he does. They finish out the game with a triple cap. They already have a 2-point lead. It's not that much, but it's way better than being down points going into the second game. Oh,
yeah, absolutely. This lead is only going to get more comforting. It seems like the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires were able to pick up C, but now we've got Nassau trying to get J-Cap, but a nice 1v1 battle. J-Cap was the victor of that, and now they're on B with 23 seconds left. There's still time for them to get some points, cap B, and try to turn it down, because right now we're looking at an 8-point lead, 16 seconds left on the clock. Nassau's around B, so is Sam as Dunkus comes in, taking out Sam, and Nassau comes in, taking out J-Cap. They were trying to close it up with a 3-cap here. Good games, man. Really good games. So the lads are going to come up here, and it looks like it's going to end with a 12-point lead. So that is what it finished with. A 12-point lead for the lads.
I'm going to be biased and just come out and say that I want the lads to win this one. I really want this to go to game 3.
There's nothing wrong with being biased when you're calling a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do anything to help make that happen?
No, we can't do anything to actually help facilitate a win for them.
Isn't there a button? We gotta have Game Dunzo's gotta have a button that they can press. Like maybe just like don't time J-Cap out of the game.
Maybe
just
keep
maybe
pinging
give him
him
a
or something.
Like
little
like
packet burst.
Little email.
They gotta do something because he is tearing it up.
Every 30 seconds, just send him about 10,000 emails.
Do you think the lads are gonna win this? Because I call it Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires.
Honestly, if I had to call it right now, I don't think they're going to win this. But I would love to see it happen. Now, I'd like to follow up that statement by saying I'm not like 100% sure. Like, I'm going to say 30% chance that lads can take this game and win in game 3.
Ooh.
But I'm going to give 70% odds to
the odds.
Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires because those guys are monsters, man. And J-Cap has just been unstoppable.
Yeah, they have not figured out a way to contain him, which is why I think they're going to end up. But right now, it's, a 12-point lead for lads, though.
Yeah, it's not a very big lead whatsoever, but they have to keep that momentum up in this game. If that fatigue sets in and they let off even for a second in this game, it's going to come back and bite them.
Absolutely. So we got Sam 5000 right now. He is kicking it off. And we watch the lads a lot, I guess. Let's switch it over to the other guys. Because it's for these guys to jump back in. We're on board with Onslaught, picking up Fear Krads off early on the start of this game as Wayne Chegg took out Striker and JCap taking out Sam 5000 here. They got to move in as Nassau, nice shooting on JCap, coming up with the MP5, takes him out as Striker covers Crate to make sure nobody moves in off spawns. And if they keep this up, it looks like Lads are going to be able to pull off a B cap here. But Onslaught with a nice grenade on B on Striker, but it wasn't enough. And now early on, Lads are able to pull out a triple cap on the Legions of Well-Hung Billionaires.
Huge. That's absolutely huge in this game type. I mean, that's the kind of momentum that you can carry with you the rest of the game. Getting a triple cap that early on and sending a powerful message like we're not giving up. So
yeah, especially when you have the lead in the first half too. You know, it has just that much more confidence that you know you can take this team out. Onslaught coming in, gets a kill on Nassau. He's looking the other way, trying to focus on jungle, and now they're going to try to control bottom wood here, top wood, but Striker takes him out. And this is the setup. JCap is where he needs to be in order to help his team pull off a B there. Going to get a nice stun nade and pushing towards these guys as he knows somebody's down there, and it's Striker that takes him out, I believe, from top 10.
They're giving themselves a nice, comfortable lead here. It's about a 15-point lead with about 5 minutes left in the game, and game 3. Is that what I'm thinking? That was an unfortunate nade.
Wow! As Onslaught was about to cap it, finally the truck on fire that Wayne had initially started set off, taking out Onslaught just seconds short of a flag cap, and they're about to get triple cap if he doesn't get to A here soon enough, and sees 2 on him, jumps down. Wayne Chegg picking up a 2-piece, and Dunkus with a team kill, throwing out that nade, but you got to trust in your players sometimes. Wayne was actually able to pick up a nice 2-piece on A to contain it, but that's not going to be enough for them. They need to get in it. And
God, you sneaky little beaver.
New Krads was on there. CC4 going to shoot that off. That's the
smart play right there. That's like
about more time.
I don't know how many people would have done that in that situation.
That's
As
C4,
you can see,
man.
like you can't count on these guys this early on. Like Onslaught's team has just been consistently dominant. As you can see right here, they turned being triple capped into triple capping the other team in a heartbeat.
Sure.
So this is only a 16-point game. Sam's team only had a 12-point lead going into this game. So these guys are putting on a show, man. Tweet at them and tell them thanks.
Yes.
Tell all these players. Send them a message on YouTube, whatever. But show your support for these players for coming out and giving you guys a show.
And it looks like the lead is narrowing for the Lads now, as it seems as if JCap and Onslaught's team are actually going to step up with the lead, because that 12-point difference was for the Lads, and now we're looking at these guys. They stepped up, and they have the lead here in the game, turning it around as they've been able to control B and C for a while. But somebody on C, as Dunkus jumped down instead of turning around and making sure they got off C, the Lads went around and triple capped, so this game continues to be extremely close. Not sure who's going to come up with the outcome of this game with how close it is. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock, and the Lads got a triple cap going for them right now.
They have about a 25-point lead with about 3 minutes left in this game. They're fighting hard, and they're showing them that they can keep up with the big boys. JCap hasn't been able to do as much work this game. In fact, let's pull up the stats and see what his numbers are right now.
Yeah.
So 9 and 7, man. This is the same guy that was going, 5-4 KD against other pro players. So they're doing a good job shutting them down. I'd have to go back and watch and figure out how they did that, but they've managed to keep him under strict supervision.
Yep, and the Lads pushing to make sure that they don't do too much there. That looks like we've got the other team on B. Sam's going to try to throw a nade, and nice nade. Picks up a 2-piece, knocking both players off of it. Comes in with a 3-piece, clearing out Dunkus, going for the 3-cap. Sam 5000 representing the UK in a big way. He is what Trout would say a big lad.
I'd confidently say right now we're going to game 3.
Yeah, the Lads have stepped it up.
Which is awesome.
Yep. They still control both B and A there, as Striker was able to clear Dunkus and Wayne off again. They did lose B here, so it'll be interesting to see with this 2 minutes left in the game if they're able to kind of bounce back into this and grab B from these guys, or what the deal is. As Striker jumps on it, but Wayne comes in, taking him out here, and 31 points right now with a lead in the Lads. And they also, on top of that, had another 12-point lead. So they have a pretty commanding lead here, and if they're going to win it, they do need to cap one more, at least to sit on it to make sure that the game ends well for them.
All right, give me a prediction. Give me a prediction. Assuming this goes to game 3.
I'm going to have to go with my initial Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires. I have to think in JCap, and when it comes down to the moment of truth, he's going to step up and play out of his skin again.
All right. Well, we're only a couple minutes from seeing it.
The Lads are, I think, definitely going to take this game out, though. They've got to Well, they've got a 30. They've got a 32 point lead.
What is going on here?
The lads have a 32.
But they're getting triple capped right now. They have to be careful because they only have an 18 point lead. So that's about a 30 point lead with a minute left in the game. So they're doing okay. But if they do get triple capped, then they're in trouble.
They can't become complacent. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And right here, we've got Sam 5000 going to try to hold off and set up to get B here. At least give him a little bit more time to get something as the 2 cap is in favor of Legion Well Hung Billionaires. Sam going up to that top wood area, going to look down A side jungle, doesn't see anybody, and the rest of the lads are going to be able to pick up B. That's good. That's going to put him in a comfortable position. As we see Buddy moving up to the crow's nest right there. I want to see who jumped up there. Nassau's covering top wood. Striker's up top in the crow's nest. As Sam's watching bottom wood here, going to cap A. These guys are in a good position. As everyone's converged on B, they're going to get B there. So now they've only got 1, pushing for the 3 cap with 36 seconds. This is going to be a close game. Fear Crad's got a nice nade off right there, and it did connect on Wayne Chang and J-Cap. That was the difference maker there. Being able to knock them off and not allow them to get A was going to be huge there. And it looks as if the lads are going to come back, grab both C, A, and we've got somebody on B here trying to cap it.
And we got lag.
And we've got lag. That's okay. We're back, though. Good stuff. Well, the lads won this one, then.
Game 3.
Yeah,
Are we seeing Nuketown, man?
I don't think so. Nobody seemed to be supporting us.
Why would they not support that?
I don't know.
Nuketown is a perfect.
It's because it's not MLG, but we're using C4, so.
And really try to convince them?
No, unmute them right now. I mean, because they're going to be like, oh my god, good game. This is really anticlimactic because you didn't
mute him in time.
Yes.
Right. So makes it a lot harder doing it this way too. And
really now it's on.
All right, are we doing Nuketown?
Wow!
Are we
Again,
doing Nuketown?
jeez.
I think we should do Nuketown. J-Cap's all for it.
If you're a viewer watching the stream and you would like to see these guys play on Nuketown, just go ahead and tweet everything to everybody in this lobby.
All right, Onslaught says yes. Sam, what do you say?
I don't mind. I'll play.
Do it. Sam says, all right, guys. Here's the deal. Is that a I don't mind or it's okay?
Nuketown is stupid.
It's great app against stupid.
Do it. What do you want to do?
What is
Try
the
to
stream
do
over?
Summit. We said we was gonna do Summit.
Is the stream on right now?
The stream is on right now.
Okay, it looks like if not everybody's on board, I don't want to do it because I don't want to hear someone, oh, well, we only lost the finals because it was on Nuketown. So go ahead and put it on Summit, Dom. Way to just crap on my parade, Nassau. We give you compliments about being a good player, and now I'm going to say you suck.
Nassau, think outside the box.
Everybody wants to see MP5K on Summit.
Alright, so here's the deal, guys. The stream and the tweets coming at Fwiz and Eric Pat, aka Aviator, seem to be saying Nuketown for days. I'm getting lots and lots of Nuketown.
That's up to you guys. I don't care.
Yep, billionaires are down for Nuketown. We're down to pound.
Alright, lads.
Alright, lads, talk to me.
I think people set up have seen Summit.
This is no pressure here, lads.
Alright, come on.
Nuketown.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah, Nassau, let's win!
It's all for charity, guys.
Yeah, man, we're doing it for the kids,
really
man.
quick.
Nuketown for the kids.
Do it for the kids,
We're
Nassau.
going Nuketown's same rules on Nuketown. Here's what's going to happen, guys. It's going to be an awesome event. Obviously, this is the tightest freaking matches thus far. Crazy swings back and forth. Mad props to both teams, the lads and the well-hung billionaires. I have to say a quick notice from one of our sponsors, Eric D. from over at Game Dunzo, wants to inform the shoutcasters that he's cheering lads for days because these guys are connecting from the UK and still rocking face. So big props to the lads from Game Dunzo. However, I want to just thank everyone in the stream right now for watching. Again, you guys are freaking legends. This is over 6 hours of streaming now, 6 hours and 45 minutes of streaming, and we are still going strong. This is the last game for all the marbles. The winning team will be receiving trophies, sponsored thanks to Game Dunzo. You guys will be getting trophies with your name on them. Honestly, guys, we can't do much more for you, but we are so thrilled that you guys are at least part of this and that you're so close to the win right now. I don't know who to root for, honestly. Mike's my friend, but Sam's a new one, and he feels like the underdog right now. I don't know. I don't know, man. All right, well, guys, best of luck to both of you. We're going to get this thing kicked off right now. I'm actually going to tell Nate right now, let's kick this off. Best of luck. Have fun. Thanks for helping out with charity, guys. And anybody who can donate right now, please do so. We really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh, Onslaught, bottom. All right, there you go.
Yes, Nuketown domination for the kids, baby. Let's kick it off. This is going to decide who is the winner of this Call of the Community event. Nice little charity event that was put on. I think I muted anyway. And couldn't have had a better outcome today. The turnout, the donations, the players, the participants. I can't say it enough. And now it all comes down to this one game here where we got Nuketown domination. And we are starting with the lads, bud.
You know what? People like to dismiss Nuketown as not a competitive map, but in a 4v4 situation,
I like it.
In a 4v4 situation with a 7.5 second respawn delay and the perfect symmetry of the map itself, it makes for an awesome, even, fast-paced game. So
dude, it's a great
I'm looking
map.
forward to it, man. Lads have almost cleared off the entire team right off the break here. NASA's going to try and grab this flag by himself, which is ill-advised on this map. It's so small. You have to wait for backup. You have to take down at least two.
Going so ham sauce, knocking out everybody, but Onslaught was able to meet that match, taking out 2 there, and they're going to try to jump back on B as long as Sam doesn't get hit by a nade here. Does take hit markers, but doesn't get taken out. And nice move by Sam. Comes in, takes out JCap. Now they're going to start pushing spawn. Takes out Wayne Chang as well. And nice shooting. Wayne. Putting up big numbers, dude. I can't believe that. Wayne Wang. That's a good. No,
that would suck. Yeah, Wayne Wang. Okay. I don't like it. Right. Well, it actually does kind of flow off the tongue.
It does flow off the tongue, really.
Lads coming up with a 4-point lead with 5 minutes left in the first game of the finals of the Call of the Community Tournament. This has been such a fun day. These guys
I've had a blast, man. I had fun casting it. This has been a great charity event. Everybody coming out. There's no.
Yeah. Where's the triple spread? Sorry, go ahead.
Nice. Nobody's winning any money from this tournament. It's all kind of it's for charity. Everything's going out for charity. Nobody's getting paid for this event. None of the players, anybody, staff, none of that. So it's awesome that everybody was able to come together and put on an event like this. And Nassau hanging back, trying to be a silent ninja, takes out JCap, moving around. Nobody's coming back there, but he missed him. And this will be intense as he's trying to move back in, see if they're going to... They're not pushing spawn, which is smart. They're letting him come out and spawn C, containing him, not letting him switch to A so they can hold this down. As Nassau gets a nice pre-fire that takes out... who was it? Wayne Chang there. Nice shooting.
That's 4 down right there. They can even push up for this triple cap. In fact, I wouldn't fault them one bit if they tried for it.
And almost Nassau thought about it, but he retreated back.
So they got a 16-point lead. We got 4 minutes left in game 1 of the finals. Sam 5000 putting that MP5 to good work, and you know what? Now is a good time to say MP5, not a bad gun.
MP5 is legit, especially when you ban the FAMAS.
Yeah, it was, before the 74U got nerfed, it was like MP5K, not that good. But after the NASA with a nice triple feed there, you missed that because you're on your phone.
All right, man, I gotta stay in
finals of the Call of Community.
I gotta stay in touch.
You're on your phone.
Hey, dude, I'm just trying to stay in touch with what the people are saying about the stream.
Yeah. How about you stay in touch with what I'm saying?
I'm in touch with you. I'm in tune with you. As NASA comes in with a 2-piece, takes out both Dunkus and Wayne Chang. As Onslaught was finally able to clean them up, and the lads now have lost B. They've only got A there, as it looks like the well-hung billionaires are starting to get a life back and not allowing the lads to step up there, and now they're controlling them. And the tables have turned on the lads as they are now trapped on the A side here of Nuketown.
This is one of those maps where there's no room to be sneaky, and it's all about how you can do in 1v1 gun situations. How good is your shot, and how good are your nades, and that's gonna be the difference maker on Nuketown.
Got to check your corners too. In this.
There's no flank, There's only 2 sides of a house, or you can come for the top story or bottom story.
Yeah, as far as that goes, you're right. You do really go toe to toe on here on Nuketown, and you have to win your 1v1 gunfights. Most of the time, you'll find yourself is in a quick 1v1 battle of running and gunning, and it seems like that's paying off for these guys. Nassau's going 15-8 because that's what he does well.
NASA, again, we'll say it again, he's the main, I'd say he's probably the main slayer of the team. Unfortunately, the lads have 3 players down. Fearcat's going to make the smart move and wait back a little bit until his teammates spawn in. As you can see in the upper left-hand corner, his teammates are spawning in and pushing on the left side of their building. Now he's going to make his way over to Jeep because this is an incredibly important part. Woo! And he's, that play right there.
Oh my God! 4 down, the lads.
He just gets 3 people, and if they have any heads on them, they would be hopping on B right now. But they need to be worried about those nades. They're going to be flying over right now.
They got out of there in time.
But that was a clutch. That was a clutch 4-man down.
Went so big, dude.
NASA's got to be careful right now. He's the last one alive. He almost shot his teammate right there.
Yeah, that was huge, though. That was huge. That was well played by.
But this is a close game, 72-70 in the first game of the finals.
That's what you want.
Such a close game. That's awesome.
And they're trying to fight back in as Dunkus takes out NASA and Sam, but Sam was able to get that Semtex off on him before he went out. And Stryker hanging back, picking up one, and the other one he wasn't able to as J-Cap's coming in, and they're trying to set up to get that B, pushing back the lads.
It looks like they're going to get this B flag unless they can get, or not. I mean, that would have been my time if I was on the other team. I would have pushed up for that B cap because they had 2 players down and 1 player stunned. But, hey, well, you know, what are you going to do?
The lads are in a good position here. Sam's watching on B from the other side here. And Dunkus tried to swing around back and grab A, but Stryker was there to meet him. And they are having trouble here as now the lead spreads with 11-point lead for the lads.
It's only a 10-point game, and we only have a minute left in this one. We still got a whole other game to play. Looks like they're going to be taking B flag, so Stryker's going to be hopping up on the second story, but it's not enough. They're going to go ahead and lose that B flag. And it looks like Onslaught's team is going to try and bridge this gap just a little bit before they go into game 2.
And this has been an all-out gun brawl with only 11-point difference here with 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the half. But the lads have controlled the lead the entire time here. But in the last minute of the game, Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires are trying to come in, and they've got both B and C as the lads have fallen back to just A. Sam wondering where he wants to throw that stun. Had to think about it for a while and finally ditched out back. As he's getting hit.
On B. There it is.
Right and J-Cap comes up with a 3-piece, taking out everybody, but he doesn't see Stryker until the last second, but Stryker did get B in time.
But he cleared out their entire team. It looks like they're going to grab this B flag uncontested, and still, oh my god, it's only a 6-point game with 30 seconds left.
And it's going to be tied almost.
It's going to be almost tied going into, unless they can get this 3-cap right now, they might want to push up and see if they can grab A before the round is over.
Yeah, I honestly think this game is going to be tied. As soon as it hits 0.
Well, now that you said it, the suspense is building.
It really is. That's why I'm not even casting right now. As Krabs comes in, takes out Onslaught, and Wayne trying to be sneaky, grabbing the A with the last second left. It was no dice there.
That's it, dude.
As they're moving in, J-Cap picks up a 2-piece.
It's tied. Oh, it's not going to be.
It's not going to be tied.
It's not going to be tied.
However,
you should unmute everybody so hear their response.
Woo!
112 to 111.
Well, that's like a
one point.
There's 2 4-piece that they were just camping.
Dude, 111 to 1.
Right, this is it right here.
You couldn't even play that.
And that round didn't even matter. This is the round now.
Yeah, pretty much. This is it. Best of luck, guys.
We won by 1, right? So it's basically nothing.
It doesn't matter. I don't think we're gonna even need to worry about that.
Oh my lord.
What are we now? Top or bottom now,
Right?
right?
People. Thought your idea was
Onslaught seems top.
But it was like, yeah,
that was good though. But they have. You guys tell me if it was anticlimactic. I thought it was kind of interesting. They were both kind of like, oh my god.
Maybe we just really get too excited when we win because we go crazy.
I almost just.
You almost swore. You almost swore twice there.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like you almost swore
sure?
twice. Well, I couldn't be too sure. Definitely won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to jump on board with Black Ops, which is going to be the Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires. They don't know what team they're on. Little issue with where
we're all jacked up.
Who had the? Oh god.
They want to end
They're
it.
going to want to restart this.
End it.
End the match.
You know, there's people in this world, Jay, that know what team to join, and then there's people that just are idiots.
Takes a one.
You gotta end this.
Really true. What are you talking about?
Alright, anyway, so what are we now? What are Black Ops in? Who's what team?
Yeah.
After this game,
did you mute Eric?
Yeah, I did. Oops.
12, dude.
Say
what a
game! It again. They couldn't hear you.
What a game! All right, well, we're gonna go jump. Yeah, man, we're jumping right back into it. Here we go right now.
How many viewers do we have right now?
Don't know. My computer's dead.
That's fantastic.
It's okay. We don't need it. We need to focus on this game. Not worry about viewers. Not worry about views.
Yeah. No, I'm just curious.
Worry about Nuketown Dom. And the fact that the lads got a 1-point lead, 112 to 111 in the first half, in the finals of this game, it all comes down, essentially 1 point, so forget it. Doesn't even really matter. It comes down to just the second half in its entirety.
I have had to pee for the last 2.5 hours.
And it's only going to make you a better caster. I've learned this.
I'm going to pee.
Yeah. Okay. Well. You know, it's not like I've shoutcasted it all in my day.
Yeah, they're just leaving hanging.
Yeah, I can't take my advice. Yeah.
Oh, you're just taking poop too.
Yeah, really, no kidding.
We're working on it right now, guys. That's what the delay is. We should be off to the races right now.
That. There's some people, man. Yeah, it's definitely Zio and my God Hutch, too.
Yeah. It's, oh my God, right?
15,000 viewers is what I'm getting tweeted, and he's not here to even hear that, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Optic J is cooking in the background. Somebody just tweeted.
Yeah.
Is Optic J cooking? I can hear him in the background.
Yeah, man.
Yes, he is. We're at the Optic House. It's a good time. You're all welcome to come out here, fly out here, and stay with us anytime.
Yeah, you can stay in Diesel's room.
You could stay in Diesel's room. He'd have no problem with that. All right, so it comes down to this, the second part of Domination Nuketown. Again, the lads had a 1-point lead here, so it all comes down to this. Who's going to win? Sam 5000 has done an excellent job representing the UK here on American servers. Can we keep it down a little bit on the dishes?
Yeah,
thanks.
5-8. It's 5-8.
Yeah. All right, so we're back on board with the lads here, jumping on with Sam 5000 as they come out the gates. C and A obviously have both been captured, and now they're setting up for B. Dunkus takes out NASA. Striker follows up with J-Cap, and already it is going to be the running and gunning that we're used to seeing here on Nuketown.
JD, you got to do the dishes right now. There's 6.5 minutes left in the finals game of the Call of Community
With
Tournament.
15,000 people.
We can hear you washing pots and pans and doing whatever it is you're doing over there, so pipe it down.
Trying to cook you dinner, bro.
Thanks, man. All right, Nassau going to try to take him out. Dunkus does that, but Onslaught clears him out with the AUG, and B is yet to be capped. Hutch, what do you think about this, bud?
This is a vicious struggle for the B flag. You rarely see the B flag not capped within the first 45 seconds of the game, but as you can see right there, it looks like they actually are going to get that B cap, if I'm not mistaken. I can't even see. Wow, they still haven't even capped this fight.
No,
Look at this fight
B.
right now. Wayne is on B, but he might be taken out right now with a nade by Fearkrats. He's going to push around, try go into their spawn. I don't even know what's there right now.
What if no one capped B the whole game?
No one's capping B for the first minute and a half of the game.
What if no one capped the whole game and the lads won by 1 point?
That would be the most epic thing
ever in the history of Call of Duty. Ever.
Honestly, that would rank up there like, but that's not going to happen because they got 3 down. So the lads are going to be pushing up here for the 2
unless the name's right there. No, it's not. So there it goes.
So the lads have taken the first B flight. Jay! I don't even know what to say right now.
Come on, Jay. Can you just wait 4 minutes and 57 seconds?
No.
Thank you. I appreciate you caring about 15,000 people in a frickin' charity event.
I don't understand why you even want to just not.
You're not donating. You're not watching. You're not participating. You're not playing. And all you're doing is cooking the dang dishes.
Does he even pay rent here?
He doesn't even pay rent. He's been living rent free for 6 months.
Jay. Get out of the
Good Lord. All right, we're back on board with Striker here. Lads got a nice 7-point lead in this game with an additional 1 point from the last half here as they're holding on to B. And Striker gets taken out by J-Cap as he throws a nice nade and then jumps down knowing that Striker's going to be in that spot with a nice pre-fire. And now J-Cap sent up to push spawn, allowing his team to get a B cap here. But NASA not giving up and again gets taken out J-Cap. If these boys are going to win, J-Cap is going to be that instrumental piece that dictates who it is.
J-Cap's got to be the difference maker, yeah. Everyone's going to be looking for him to be clearing out in the entire spawn. The difference maker, like, it's especially the case with Nuketown, but it's always the case in 4v4 domination. You need to get everybody on the other team down, and then everybody needs to hop on that flag. I know I'm being redundant. I've said that probably 15 times throughout the entire course of this live stream, but you need to be paying attention to that kill feed.
You're speaking knowledge, man.
And calling out 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, and you need to hop on flags. And right now, they just can't even push up because the lads have them 2 spawn trapped.
I need you to know right now, don't you ever apologize for speaking knowledge. Okay, no matter how many times you speak it.
I found that to be inspirational on the same level as Aaron Brockovich, so I want to thank you for that.
Okay, well, thank you for that as well.
That was a weird way of saying it.
It was extremely well. It actually made me feel awkward, and I wish you would spread a little bit of distance from me now.
Fearcry's showing some tremendous gun skill right there.
Ooh, Wayne Chang comes up and takes him out there. Nice shooting, but the lads still controlling B here, and now have a 22-point lead.
They're looking good, man. 22 points with 3 minutes left in the game. All they have to do is stay set up. But as we've seen numerous times throughout this entire tournament, it just takes one setup collapsing to be what makes or breaks your team from winning this game. So if the Legion of Extraordinarily Hard, I don't even know what they are.
The Legion of Well-Hung Billionaires.
If the well-endowed players on Mike Onslaught's team can get their team down, can get 2-3 down, hop on that B flag, then it's not over. But that time is rapidly diminishing right now. Fwiz, get off Twitter and start talking to the microphone.
Hey man,
the last 2.5 minutes of the entire event.
You're doing
between
so
you
well,
and Jay.
I'm
gonna start. I don't even know. What can I do to act?
I need to tell you right now. I want to give you credit because you are an amazing shoutcaster, and as traditionally just a YouTube commentator, you are awesome. So thank you for being my wingman, dude.
You know what? I appreciate it. I've never done this before. I had no idea that.
Yeah, you got it in you.
I would have so much fun doing it.
Yep.
And it's been awesome.
Yep, you're great, dude. You're
so
great.
We got 2 minutes left here, and the lads have a 35 point lead. This could be it, unless they can cap that B flag right now. Which Sam coming up with a clutch nade. I mean, that right there, that B flag
Game
stop
changer.
right there, that was the difference between winning and losing.
It's funny. Not too long ago, the lads lost domination by like 150 points in game one. They came back, hard fought game number 2.
I called 70-30 against the lads.
You did, but you did
in this game 3, and they came through and absolutely proved me wrong.
I thought Legion of Well-Known Billionaires were really just going to blow this one out of the water after what I saw them do in game 1, and then the lads turned around.
What's going on here? They grabbed the B flag. If they can push up and get a triple cap, they might be able to tie this game up.
I think
they have to get a triple cap, and they know that. Yeah. So expect Dunkus and Onslaught to be pushing up to be going towards that C.
I just don't know how feasible or realistic pushing a triple cap ever is on Nuketown, because as soon as
you can do it. See, they're doing it right now.
Yeah, but now they're going to spawn A, and immediately you spawn A, you're going to be able to pick up A. You know
what happened? Oh, it looks like
JCat's not having it though.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like lads won this one. Huh?
Yeah,
they got a 36-point lead with a minute left in the game. I mean, I'm gonna start giving my applause right now.
Slow clap.
These guys showed up. We got Sam 5. Okay, that's enough.
That was a good slow clap.
We got Sam 5000 showing up all the way from the UK. It's 5 o'clock in the morning where he's at right now.
Is it really?
So he is a champ for staying up late and playing through in this game. A tired, fatigued.
It's 3 o'clock, I think, in the morning there.
It is 8 hours ahead. 9 hours ahead in England. So what time is it right now?
It's 8 hours ahead in England.
It is 9 hours ahead.
Okay. Well, it's 7 o'clock right now, so yeah.
That means it is
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So you were right.
Well, I think I was closer to right than you.
I lost track of what
I think you should just stop talking. And with 22 seconds left on the board here, lads coming back from a huge deficit in game 1 to take out Legions of Well-Hung Billionaires. An amazing event for everybody that participated. We saw some amazing matches, but in the end, it was Sam 5000, the Beast from the East in the UK, taking it on with NASA, Krads, and Striker to close this one out. And good games to everybody all around. Props to these guys. I enjoyed shoutcasting it.
That was awesome.
I tried.
God, when we were so close to triple capping there on A, and you nade, like it was. I mean, you couldn't even see how much was left on the bar.
Whew.
Goodness.
I'm ready to mute it. Whoever.
Eric, ask Eric who he wants to talk to.
Hold on. I'm not plugged in.
I'm
not plugged in.
You gotta get plugged in and talk to him.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff, guys.
Hello, final match. Striker, you still below?
Okay, Eric, who do you want me to mute? Who do you want to talk to?
Striker, beat me down.
At this point, basically, I think everyone's just about done. I want to congratulate Onslaught's incredible team. I want to thank Onslaught's incredible team and congratulate the lads, particularly for their amazing performance on an overseas connection for half their team. What an incredible job. Like, Game Dunzo servers obviously level the bar so much more than any other server yet. I've never seen UK players play at such an even level. Well done, guys. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Sam, you're a beast.
That was fun to watch.
Hey, Sam, I got a question.
112.
I got a question for Sam right now. I'm going to be like Joe Rogan right here. Going into Game 3, what was your mindset? Go.
Whole B flag, and that was pretty much it. We knew that was going to be a fucking nade fest, but we managed to hold B, so that was basically what we were going for.
And what about you, Mike? What was your mindset going into Game 3 here?
It's the same thing, man. Newtown is so just hit or miss. I mean, you basically just get lucky, you know, being able to capture that B flag. So that's all anybody focuses on. Get your spawn flag really quick. Focus on B the rest of the game.
Yeah, well, massive props to both you guys and your teams for showing up. That was the best That was the best finale you guys could have given us as viewers watching this event, and I want to say that I want to thank all of you guys for doing that.
Yeah, seriously, guys, this is awesome.
Hope everybody was entertained, man. That's what we're here to do: raise a little money, have some fun, and you know, show that our community is more than just a bunch of gamers who like to talk trash from time to time.
Amen, brother, man. Amen. Well, dude, thank you very much, Mike, for showing up. Sam, big props to the lads. You guys will be receiving some nice trophies from Game Dunzo. To the stream and everyone else who's watching right now, I hope that you will herald the lads as champions and respect all the other players that were a part of this. Obviously, they all put their heart into it. A lot of them worked so hard with their pros and just learning different routes. Some of these guys don't normally play Call of Duty. They're just learning this stuff and just really did so much. I, again, have to thank all of our sponsors. I have to thank each and every person who's donated here. We have, at this moment right now, almost $20,000 in donations. I think the number is somewhere between $17,000 and $18,000.
What?
Sadly, the app updates a little bit slowly.
That's
counting
bananas.
corporate donations. Counting corporate donations, almost 20 grand, my friend. It's insane.
Oh my goodness.
Insane.
Ridiculous.
So, guys, this is what can happen in 5 days of planning. When the gaming community comes together. I mean, mind you, my poor wife is 9 months pregnant. She's having contractions the last 2 days. She hasn't seen me. I've been working my butt off. But, dude, thank you to my wife. She's a legend. She's actually watching right now, so I can say that. She's amazing. But, guys,
I love you, Mrs. Aviator. I love you.
Thanks, guys. Well, seriously, though, it's amazing. We have the most amazing little tiny community of people, 8 or 9 million people who watch these videos. And really, if you think about it, that's not that many in the scheme of the internet. But they're so passionate. We've had over 1 million views on this live stream since it started. We've had so many people offering their support, so many people wanting to give away things to the stream just to thank the viewers for donating. My head's been spinning. This entire event has been over 200 people involved. You know, planning, getting things together, making things happen. Guys, it could not have happened without the community. It could not have happened without these teams being willing to put themselves forward. And it definitely couldn't have happened without Hutch and Fwiz stepping up, being willing to shoutcast and be the personalities. As you guys have heard between these things, my voice is cracking. I'm losing words. Hutch and Fwiz, thank you so much, guys. You're legends. Seriously, thank you.
No problem, man. Thanks for having us on, dude. We're glad we could help out with the charity event.
Absolutely, guys. I want to thank a couple more people before I go. I want to thank Holiday Doc. He tried to get in here. A couple other guys tried to get on here to help iPhone Star for Hire and Holiday Doc. We're going to hopefully be on this call with us, but sadly, we had technical issues with the sound, so we didn't want to try to...
Yeah, I got to give mad props to Holiday Doc and Revan. You guys are great shoutcasters. I wish I got Skype up so we could have made it happen, but I will shoutcast with you young lads any day of the week.
Amen, amen. A lot of people in the chat are talking about doing this again. I will say this right now. I love the idea of doing it again. I don't love the idea of going 5 days with no sleep again. We'll see how my wife feels about it and how we feel after a toddler. But this whole community has come together in such an amazing way that if it ever happens again, I know for a fact that it would be so much easier for me. It would not be nearly the amount of work. So, guys, seriously, thank you all. This is amazing. I think this makes a pretty good end to the call of the community. And thank you all for being here.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to turn the stream off now.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate
Blessings
it.
to everybody.
Cheers.